everybody. My name is Frankie McDonald. You're listening to SimpCast with Chrissie Mayr. I'm Frankie McDonald.
Shavawakin, Chinamu Kikirani, Tsai Shavakirani, Tsai Makikirani. I want my winner. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby.
Caller, this is calls for Ayala. Hi. So.
Hey, do you remember me?
Who's this?
Nick.
No.
Last name Gers.
Nick Gers. I don't know names. I don't even remember my mom's name.
Say it again.
If you even tell me my mom, I wouldn't remember her name. Like, I'm really bad with names. How do you look?
When you say my name again, I don't even know if you heard me right.
Nick Gers.
Thank you.
Why? Why do you have to call in like that? Why do you have to call in like that? That's not a good caller. It's a horrible, horrible caller. I'm going to play you a little song.
Nick Gers! Oh, Nick.
Me Chinese, me play jokes, me put pee-pee in your coat.
What's up, Vivek?
Hey.
Whoa!
Look at this. What's up, guys?
I was craving a Slurpee.
Can I get my change back correctly?
You know, we'll...
I feel like a lot of us are conservative in the way that we just want to be able to say the N-word and it not really matter.
That's all I want. Come on. Is that so much to ask? Can't I just say the N-word? Does that make me a bad person?
Come on, guys.
Violet's a huge fan of yours. She loves censored TV.
Oh, great.
I do. I love your show. Big fan.
All she wants is to be able to say the N-word, but that's the only thing that's holding her back in life.
Yeah.
Oh, it just, you go like this.
I'm taking the dog. Dumbass.
I'm taking the dog.
He's just happy to have the attention. He's just happy to have the attention.
Got tired of my scheming. It's me. Hi, I'm the baggy. It's me.
Our next guest is originally from Danville, Illinois. He enjoys cold beer and hot music. Says that he and his mom don't see eye to eye on his love life. And he claims that his job has cost him several relationships. Please welcome Robert Faggot. Fine, how are you? Faggot is rather an odd name.
Yeah, you know, it is an odd name.
Speak does not make you intelligent. Now get out of here.
No, Mrs. Stay. Mr. Kochata.
Happy World Down Syndrome Day, bitches.
Happy World Down Syndrome Day.
About Down Syndrome Day.
Happy World Down Syndrome Day.
Happy World Down Syndrome Day.
Happy World Down Syndrome Day.
Happy Syndrome Day.
Sunday, Monday,
Happy Day.
Tuesday, Wednesday,
Happy Day.
Thursday, Friday,
Happy Day.
the weekend comes, my cycle hums.
Your lip. Just kind of get it in there. Fill it in a few different times just to kind of get a real deep color. And then kind of go in here at the bottom.
Well, hello. Happy Father's Day. It is Sunday, June 16th. Hope everybody had a wonderful Father's Day, and maybe you're still celebrating. And if I wasn't breastfeeding, I would be drinking many drinks. So I'll just have to pour out some tea for my dad, RIP. I'm depressed. Hello everyone. Good to see you all. Good to see you in the chat. Before I bring in my gorgeous panel of fabulous ladies, I have a stand-up show coming up. That's right. It's my first show since giving birth. It's going to be in Westchester at this little venue in Mount Kisco called Jazz on Main. It's going to be Saturday, July 20th. Do they have my tickets up on the website? That would be nice. Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. I'm sure they do. jazzonmain.com if you're in the Westchester area. Oh, Mount Kisco, Saturday, July 20th. It's coming up. It's coming up, boys and girls. So get your tickets now. I believe there's going to be 2 shows that night. 7 o'clock and like a 9 or a 9:30. So come on out. Keanu Thompson will be opening for me there as well. Can't do any of my pregnant material. It's all just mom material now, and other fun stuff. It's gonna be bacchanal, as Keanu likes to say. Yes, and now popping their SimpCast cherry. We have 2 popping their SimpCast cherry tonight. Heidi Briones. I hope I'm saying this right.
Yeah, pretty close. Heidi Briones.
Briones.
Yeah, you got it.
And Brutal Brittany and Tugs, who you know. She's
pro.
here.
I've
been
been
here.
on SimpCast before.
Wait a second. Fuck you have.
Brittany's like, damn.
What's my
bitch.
cherry? Okay.
Oh my god.
Don't take
Anyway.
away my experience. My cherry's
It's
still
okay.
being popped. So.
It's probably the hat. It's the hat. Oh,
Well,
God.
last time you had your January 6 horns, so I didn't want you to outdo me with the headwear.
Oh my god, that must.
And you had a cow. You had a cowbell.
Okay.
Did I break her?
I was like, is that me? I thought that was me. I have
I
such
broke her.
terrible internet that I was like,
Oh,
here we go.
Tugs, your hair looks so straight, like Asian straight. Did you do
I
something to it?
know. Yeah, I let it dry.
Oh, that's all.
I air dried it. Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
It doesn't have a curl to it, which is unfortunate, but I washed it today. So I was like, I'll wear it down for SimpCast tonight, which is not what you guys are used to seeing. You're used to seeing like the big messy bun. So
I love it. I brushed my hair yesterday. I'm doing
it. Looks beautiful. I love you. Got that natural like curl wave to it. It's so pretty. Mine does not.
Yeah. The best case scenario is a shower, sleep with my hair in braids, and then I culturally appropriate overnight, and then I wake up. They're dry. I take them out. It's great.
It looks so pretty all the time. My hair does this. I mean, this is like I did a round brush at the end, so it looks, roundy, but it doesn't do that. That's pretty.
The fact that anyone even showers for this show blows my mind. I was telling Heidi, like, the best way I describe this show is like the stakes couldn't be lower. We're constantly interrupting each other. We sometimes get to topics or not. That's really about the size of it. That's
true.
And I think when you're pregnant, all of your brain power goes into like this little bean, and then the bean is born. And I don't know if you get it back. I might just be like this forever now. So hello,
mom
chat.
brain is a thing. Mom brain is a thing. I am not a mom, but I have several friends who are moms, and their brains are
gone. Just gone. Hunter Vogt. Evening, ladies, and happy belated birthday, Frank. Yes, it was Frank's birthday on the 14th, 2 days ago. It was a big weekend. Birthday, Father's Day, and then our wedding anniversary is tomorrow. So my jaw is going to be tired. Because of all of our deep conversations, of course.
Oh, of course.
Happy birthday, Frank.
I'm telling each other we love each other very much, of course.
Well,
I was thinking I was gonna wait till Keanu got on, but I don't know when she's coming, and I can't hold my horses. I had to have Heidi on because the most exciting thing to me on the internet has been watching your budding friendship with our favorite Pearl.
Oh yes, it's been quite titillating. I agree.
I'm jealous. I'm impressed because I tried to get her on. Every week I send her the link. In fact, this
Every
reminds
week, better send it again.
That
One of
reminds
these
me.
days, she's gonna just pop on because she's gonna be so
she's
full
never
of
come
rage.
on. I thought that she did come on once.
I had her on a one-on-one interview.
Oh, one-on-one. Okay.
And every time I send her the link, she just writes back $5,000 and with her Venmo.
It's kind of awesome. I
See,
mean,
you're
she has
not,
her
I'd be like,
purse.
you're gonna pay me $5,000? That's so nice.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe we'll raise it tonight. I doubt it though.
That's a lot.
But
We should,
Heidi,
actually.
you
Sender.
charmed her somehow. You did not have to pay $5,000.
No, I mean, I also didn't have her on my show, but we have spoke twice on her, technically on her Instagram. But yeah, I don't know how it happened really. I mean, it's an unlikely matching, that's for sure.
No, because you're charming and you wore her down.
Maybe that might have been it. I think it was just, yeah, I think she just wasn't expecting me to play along in the exact way that I did because she's used to women coming at her in a very specific way. She's used to this like straight woman thing, and I'm like, none of that works on me, you know, like that shit just doesn't work on me. Like what are you gonna do? Like insult my husband? Haha, I don't have one. Like I don't know. Like where exactly is this gonna go? That like
she couldn't do anything to you because I think the responses she's used to getting are women tweeting at her pictures of them like looking younger, you know, women in their 30s tweeting, look, I look great. I look better now than I did in my 20s. You can't argue with that.
I don't think I do. I mean, I think that's ridiculous. I think obviously I looked better in my 20s. I mean, personally, but so I'm not going to do that, and I also don't care.
Yeah, we're gonna go onto Facebook or MySpace and get an old ass photo up and like blow the dust off to post it. No, we're not doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really care anyway. So I was like, well, I'll just flirt with her and see what she does. You know, that's what I typically do. I mean, women like getting flirted with. You know, they like it.
I'm now gonna pivot to I'm gonna begin flirting with her. I don't know if it might be too late, but we'll see.
I'm like, I know what women like. They like it when you flirt with them. They like it. You know,
true. We
I'm
do
like,
like
they can't resist it.
It's true. My chat and we talked about it earlier while I was streaming, and we're convinced that you may have a shot. You may wear her down. So good luck.
Well, I'm married, so you know I've let her know that many times, but she still starts every conversation with the fact that she's not interested, which I've let her know. Like, I mean, okay, that's totally fine. We can move forward since I'm married, and you know, I'm not, you know, technically pursuing you in any romantic way, but good to know that you're still not interested. You know,
sounds like the lady protests too much.
She's protesting way too much. I think she feels the need to keep announcing that because she sees the cat tree behind you, and she's like, "Now I have to just let you know I'm not interested in lesbians." Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm like so solid. Like I'm really solid in my lesbianism, so I'm good. I'm not trying to convert you, but you know, if you're always welcome. I mean, I'm not gonna bat you away either. Some lesbians might. Some have been like, Heidi, stop. Like we don't want her on our team, and I'm like, I mean, I'm not the one to decide. You know, whose team people go on. It's up to them to decide, you know, where they want to play.
I'm fascinated that
Pearl
has
nothing to
exempted
do
you
with-
from all her fake rules. Like,
Right?
Heidi, you're not following any of the rules that she's so judgmental.
Which
you're
rules?
completely exempt. Well, like Chrissie messed up because she got married and had a baby, which is what you're supposed to do, but she didn't do it on time. So the reason I came on this, the reason I came on this
you were a little
show
bit late. It was like right before the buzzer, right?
I guess I didn't know when the buzzer was. Apparently Pearl knows when everyone's buzzer is.
All right, go on, continue on.
But no, I came on the show because I wanted to be in the company of everyone else who is also not getting it right. Because Heidi, you completely broke like every rule. Just so you know.
Yeah,
and
but
I
think
understand why she's not mad at you for it.
Because I haven't heard any men. I haven't heard any men though. It's impossible to say that I've like harmed a man.
But have any of us? Did Chrissie? Have you
Harmed,
to
like
death?
physically?
Thought
Not
about it.
But
Do I look Dominican? No, I've never keyed a car. I've never stabbed anyone.
But you have the
Um,
potential because you have a man like in your grasp. So like you technically
never-
could.
I
Not
would
that
never-
you would, but like you could. And I don't
I
have
could.
any men in my grasp at all. I'm like, there's nothing going on there. So like she doesn't have anywhere to what am I doing that's harming, you know?
None of us are
anything?
harming anybody is the point though.
Nah, but it's the potential to. It's the like you exist in the realm of the red pill in some form or fashion, but lesbians are completely outside of that. Like if you go to like try to find lesbians overlapping with red pill content, it's very rare. But find like women, like straight women
Completely
and red pill
exempt.
content. It's like nonstop, right? It's just
I'm like straddling all of the lines. Like one of
Okay.
I can't fit into a box at this point. I mean, like one of my ex-girlfriends is on your page. Shout out to her. She comments on there sometimes. So like
really? Okay.
Yeah, like Catholic.
Like girlfriend?
Well, yeah. There's no
didn't
fake
know.
lesbians following Heidi.
Are you a
except
lesbian
Pearl.
too, Brittany?
No. I struggle. I'm one of those compulsory heterosexual raised Catholic can't figure it out people.
You're
which is
straight for
also
now.
what Pearl is, by the way, which is
Right.
why you think I'm straight?
Gosh,
Is
I
he
don't know what to
straight?
think.
I don't know
seem
either. Okay.
Okay. How old
I
are
would
you?
I would need to see you drunk.
35. So I broke that rule. I'm too old.
You don't look it, girl.
Same. Yeah.
Nobody
And you don't
here
have
looks
any
very-
kids?
I
You
have
kids.
I have kids.
Oh, okay. You have kids.
Well, you're doing better than me. I'm 36. I'll be 37, and I don't have any kids. So
You
you're
have
doing better
time.
than I am. Pearl hates me. I haven't caught her attention yet, though. But if she finds out, I'm done for, guys. It's nice knowing you.
What rules did you break? You're 36, and that's not allowed.
Ooh, I'm
First of all, you can't even be
36.
36. You can't even turn like.
No,
once
I'm
you
not. I should
turn
have died like
35
a year ago. Yeah, I should have.
Yeah.
I should have been dead a year ago.
Turn
So
into
I'm
dust.
36, no children. I just really dove into religion and found God like a couple of years ago. Like really devoted myself. I have had not unprotected, but I've had sex before marriage. What else? Let's see.
Come on, we all
that's where
have.
we're at right now. So that's like 4 things so far that she doesn't like that I hit those boxes. So I'm waiting for her to find me. It's about to happen at some point, but she hasn't yet. So
wow.
think
I
if
wish
she
we could be as good as Pearl.
I think
I
if
know.
Pearl or anybody really wants to change any hearts or minds, it's to I don't know, get off Twitter. Like I responded to one of Allie Drummond's tweets, and she was talking about like when people got married or what they did to find success in getting married. And I was like, it doesn't matter. You're on Twitter. Like the young women are on TikTok and Instagram. Yeah. I think it's a waste. I think so. So when I see people really trying very hard to talk about this topic on Twitter, I'm like, what's the point? It's like a fart in the wind. Like if you actually want to reach the youth, go to where the youth are, because the young girls, especially ones that are getting it, are not on Twitter.
Twitter is it's so male coded. I mean, it's like probably I think it's 71% was the last number I saw. So it's 71% male. I mean,
oh wow,
yeah. So really, I mean, it feels like more.
Yeah,
it certainly feels like more. So yeah, really, things that I post on X are definitely more, for men, just in general, because I don't really feel like, I wouldn't have the audience. I'd have to go to Instagram or TikTok or something else if I wanted to reach women.
Twitter is more male because it hosts banter and like it's good for disagreements and arguing and sort of like not quite maybe it is a competition too. I just think it's just more male in essence.
But it's not a visual platform the way Instagram and TikTok are. So where the girls are going to put on their makeup and their like cowgirl hats and like whatever.
That's why that surprises me that Twitter is that high of a male audience, because it's not a very visual app. As comparatively, it's not a very
Other
visual
than the
app.
porn.
Yeah, but
Well,
they do
yeah.
allow porn. Yeah, let's wait a minute. Yeah.
That's fair.
So-
but like visually, if you're looking for your girlies that are going to be flaunting and all that, Instagram for sure, and TikTok is obviously a good place too, depending on the demographic you're looking for, visually wise. As a guy, because we guys are very visual, that surprises me that there's that many. I wonder what the percentage is on Instagram and TikTok too. Interesting. Cool.
Yeah, I think men do like wit and jokes and writing and memes quite a bit though, and I think Twitter has the best of that. Like men just love jokes and like quick one-liners, and also like playing on the same kind of meme that's been going, and that's great on Twitter. Like if there's a meme that's going, everybody makes their own comment, it can just go insane. And I think men do really like that kind of stuff, like those type of inside joke. If I almost feel like an inside joke thing, right? Like when you hang out with a bunch of dudes, they always have all these inside jokes, and they're like, "Oh yeah, and what about that Bob said?" And you're like, "What the hell are you talking about?" Like no one knows what that is, dude. Like, but
they're like,
everybody
bro,
knows.
the color orange, bro, orange. And you're like, hilarious.
Like, no one else knows that, but everybody on X does. So it's kind of that like bro
true.
locker room kind of feel to it as a social media. A little bit more than I think the other ones. And also you can do it while you're doing something else. I guess like TikTok, so you have to be watching that video and you have to have the audio to really get into it. But I think if you're like, let's say you're a dude and you have like some job where you have to be in boring meetings all day, or you're looking at something else, you can just have it and scroll in between stuff, or without anybody knowing that you're watching TikTok. Seems kind of gay. Like if you're like, I'm gonna watch TikTok videos,
and
right?
TikTok demands all of your attention.
Yes, it does. You really do.
And it's very female coded, right? To be like sitting there watching videos. It would seem gay if a guy's doing that. A guy's just
Every
sitting
time I
there,
talk
like,
about TikTok, I think of this: the early TikTok videos where people are pointing.
Oh
towards.
yeah, bum, bum, bum.
I know
Oh,
nothing makes me
man.
look older to do this though.
I haven't seen one of those videos in forever.
I know.
That trend must have fallen off the wagon, along with all the actual funny stuff from TikTok from years ago.
I just don't think I know Pearl's not the only one who does this, but I just don't think shaming is the way to reach the next generation into making different choices than our generation or the boomers did. Even like I just don't think they would respond well to it. I think you got to let people like love people, forgive them, but really letting people live their lives, and that's what makes you choose something different. I just think back to 18, 19, 20-year-old me, like right out of college. My mom was saying to me, like, get married, have kids. And I was like, that doesn't do anything, because if you want to give somebody advice, you got to back it up even further. Like, hey, like, what values are you looking for in somebody? Do you want to get married? If not, why? Let's get into that. Like, I just think just shaming someone into having kids is not the answer. Or shaming someone into being a virgin till marriage, not going to work.
And
Especially
one of
when
my
Makes no sense. Yeah.
one of my least favorite little talking points Pearl has is like, there's no reason to have a baby in a less than ideal situation because there's on-demand abortion, which is a very strange take from anybody who's culturally Catholic. And I think this idea of keeping up appearances, which is what she's doing, is pretending to be pristine and ideal and unflawed while criticizing everyone else. We should be supporting single moms. She can't stand single moms, so I don't like the way that she goes about her messaging, because for young girls, your image isn't as important as are you following your core values and who you are and what's right for you.
Yeah, and the ironic part to me is, and listen, I say what you want, all this stuff, that's fine. It's free world. We can run our mouths about wherever we want to, but you have all this advice, you have all this talking trash. This tweet is directed at a girl named Bernadine Buntley, who's been married for 12 years, and she's younger than me, so I don't know. They've been married a hot minute. She's pregnant with their 6th kid.
I didn't realize this was directed at somebody.
Yes, it's directed at Bernadine Buntley, but either way, we can still talk about it. But she's been so she's going after women like that who are what Pearl is preaching, and she literally, I kind of skimmed through their tweets. She responded to this girl's husband and was like, "No one wants what you have." Okay, no one wants what they have, which is virgins until marriage and a stable relationship and multiple kids, and she submits to her husband, which is everything you preach that we should be doing, but yet no one wants what you have. What does that even mean? And she's single, no kids, never been married. Like, you know what I mean? And so it's like trying to take tax advice from an actor. Like,
but her
why?
response to that would be, "I've interviewed 1,000 people. I've talked to
oh
more
my
men
god,
than
every
anybody."
time I'm like, have you? It's been the same people. I mean,
So
it might be
that's
1,000, but
why-
it's the same people over again.
That's why she's exempt from following her.
Well, that's
own
why
way.
everyone thinks she's a closeted homosexual at this point, because, you know, she doesn't do anything she preaches, and then she just giggles along when women are flirting with her. So, I mean,
Here Heidi comes in.
We do
Yeah.
love attention. Maybe, you know, I don't know. I just am like, I wouldn't take eye advice on how to fix my vision from a podiatrist. Like, what, you know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? You're preaching all this stuff, but yet you call out this girl, specifically this one, she's going after this girl all the time, who's literally living what you have been preaching about, but no one wants what you have. What? And then she said the same thing to you and Frank, Chrissy.
She
No one
did
wants
say
what
the
you
same
have.
thing.
What
No one
do
wants
you
what you
mean?
have to get
Yeah.
be with someone 10 years, get married, and have a baby. That nobody wants that.
Yeah. Nobody wants that.
And it's not isolated to her. I mean, Andrew Tate has no kids.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Andrew
it's
Tate
widespread. It's
Doesn't he have, like,
everybody who
12
says
kids?
who?
I agree. I do. Yes, I do think that. I mean, I think
His
that's
secret
what I want
children?
too, to be honest.
I wouldn't knock her if she did. I mean, you know.
I mean, I feel like
wouldn't want to blast.
Andrew Tate has a ton of kids. He has a ton of kids. He just doesn't like raise them.
Know
They're
about
just like with the.
Does he really?
Yeah, he has
He
a
just
ton of
doesn't
kids.
know about them.
No, he
I
knows
would
about them.
guarantee. I would guarantee
He's like they
that
show
man
up in
has children.
videos and stuff.
I would
Oh.
guarantee that man has
Wow.
children somewhere. He boasts too much about his conquering.
No, he does. There's
not
like he has they show up. There's like a little girl that shows up in some of his videos, and he talks about it. And he even say like, "Oh, if you're not having kids, if you're not having sex to have kids, then you're gay." That's what he means. And then somebody else asked him somewhere else like, "Oh, how many kids do you have?" And then he was like, "Well, how many do you have?" And he said 3 or something. He's like, "Well, that's gay." He's like, He's like, "Well, how many do you have?" And he like eventually got to be like, it was more than 10. He basically said he had more than 10.
No.
Yeah.
More than
Yes.
10?
Yes.
That's Nick Cannon levels. That's like,
Yeah.
that's like
But he's not
Elon
Nick
Musk
Cannon.
stuff.
He's not Nick Cannon raising them. I mean, I'm sure he like gives the chick money or something, but yeah.
right.
I mean, that's why
Oh,
he switched to, Islam so that he could have multiple
Right.
wives.
He doesn't even have wives, though. I thought, isn't he not married? I mean, that's what he
definitely has
said.
a
That's
harem.
what he
He
says.
definitely has. He definitely has
That's
a
what he
harem
says.
of women.
he has
He
multiple
has
babies.
all rhetoric, and we don't have any facts on him.
He's always
mean,
he's always preaching
married.
about marriage, and he'll backtrack I can't stand this man. He'll backtrack and be like, "Oh no, I support marriage. I support marriage." Blah, 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 blah. And then, but he talks about how people need to run around with all these women. So which is it, bro? The whole point of
Both.
Islam
That's why
is
he
you have
switched to
multiple
Islam, so he
wives.
could have many wives.
Many
It's
wives,
both
but
for him.
did he actually marry them? I have
Does
so
it
many-
matter? I mean, like it's like married within the church to them, isn't it? Does it matter if they like get legally married
Well,
or
that's
not?
fine. That's okay if you don't want
I
to
think
get
it's
married by the
like-
legal system. Sure.
I think it's just like married, whatever, married in front of God or something. I don't think he's.
can't.
Yeah,
For
that's
somebody
pretty
who
much.
preaches, don't get married. Wait, what?
There's a lot of good advice out there from these
See
red
this
pill
Lapidus.
people.
I can't.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, yeah, they have really great advice. None of it applies to me, which is awesome. So
None of it
No.
applies to them
Thank
either.
God. I don't think any of it applies to me at this point either.
I don't
I'm
actually
old
think
and
they give. I mean, I'm
been
just gonna
dead
say
a
I don't
year
really
ago.
think. I guess like some of the red pill people maybe do give advice, but most of them don't. Most of it's just prescribing problems. Like there's really
Mhm.
not advice being given. If you really listen to their content, it's more just like, well, this is just how it is. So now you just
Yes.
make decisions accordingly. because that's just how it is. And then they're like, okay, well, what's the solution? I don't have a solution. I'm just telling you how things are. And you're like, okay. And then, but but like there's conflicting advice that inherently goes into that, right? Because it'll say things like, well, a woman should be a virgin when she gets married, but a man should also have sex with at least 50 women before he gets married. And so it's like, well, then who the hell are these guys having sex with? And like, where are these women supposed to end up? You know, like, where are the women that are one of the 50 going to end up? Like, it's just like, who are they going to get with? And it's like, well, they'll get with, I guess, low value guys like betas. And then, you know, then the high value guys will obviously have like, you know, 12 women, you know, and that's just how it'll be. And then there's a whole cheating thing too, where they're also trying to be like, oh yeah, cheating's fine. Like if you're with a guy and like he's taking care of you, it's fine. He's cheating. And I'm like, so are you guys really all just trying to like bring like Islam into the Western world? Because like all of it really feels like that, right? It all feels like so very male centered. The man can have sex with many women, like, but like the women,
and they don't
like,
want women educated.
is so important, right?
Be okay with whatever.
And the women shouldn't vote. Women shouldn't vote.
And they shouldn't be educated like the Taliban.
Right. Yeah. I'm like, so where is this leading? Because this sounds a lot like an Islamic country that you're describing. Like women don't vote. It's illegal to be gay. You know, all this stuff that you're like preaching. I'm like, so you really just want like there to be, you know, Islam in the West is really what you're trying to say, because that's where it all leads. It's very odd.
I'm glad you made that point, because I'm very concerned about that, to the point that I don't even identify with whatever's going on, you know, on the right in these like trad movements and the manosphere. I'm like, no one's seeing this. Heidi's seeing it.
Yeah, I'm seeing it because I'm a little bit one step removed to be like, wait a minute, this is this is definitely a psyop. This is some weird stuff going on, because it doesn't fit with our culture. Like Western culture doesn't really jive with that stuff. Like most people are pretty much like, yeah, it's cool if people are gay, just do your own thing, don't mess with kids, just stay over there and be cool, and like no one cares. You know, but then this whole movement is like bringing back things like, yeah, I mean, Pearl said to me, like, I think being gay should be illegal. I don't know if she was joking or not, but it's just like, I'm like, okay, sure. Like how are you going to do that? I will just like banish everybody to an island or something. And I'm like, okay, I mean, like that's kind of funny, but that's not.
If it's illegal to be gay, who's going to give you your much needed makeover at Sephora? You know, go in there by yourself.
It'll be tough, but yeah, you know, a lot of like this weird homophobic rhetoric, and then the anti-woman stuff, and it just seems all very, it just seems very backwards. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure you can just move to a country that's like this if this is what you actually like really like. There's some, you know, there's available places for you to go. You don't have to live in the US where we have, you know, Western values. I mean, and
that's what he did. He went to Dubai or something. He was like he famously
that's what they're all doing. Look at all the people that are Andrew Tate or Andrew Tate adjacent. They start talking about multiple wives, like that Sneeko guy. I think Sneeko was even hanging out with Pearl. There was a video of them hanging out, and he was talking about, oh yeah, like, you know, and how I'm gonna have a second wife, blah 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 blah. And she was like, oh, you're gonna have a second wife? And he's like, yeah, I mean the first one first, and then, you know, and then I have a second one. And
who has the money for all these weddings?
I don't know. I
Who
don't
has
know
the money for all these wives?
So hold on. Does the family of the first wife get invited to the wedding? And then what table do they sit at?
I don't know. Do you have weddings? I don't know how it works.
I don't know either. What I've heard from the very few people growing up in Vegas that came from Utah,
or like Mormons, okay, yeah,
the Mormon side of things,
not mainstream Mormons though.
Yeah, no, not the mainstream ones, but they're what? And listen, I don't know, I didn't research it. It was like 10 years, 20 years ago, but they were like, there's a hierarchy. So you have multiple wives, but there's, again, I don't know for sure, but there's a hierarchy. So you have Hannah,
like Care Bears, like you each
the first wife, she's queen bee.
Yeah,
she gets priority over all the other wives,
and
so they had, at least the family I talked to, had weddings for each of their wives. He had 4, but Hannah was queen, so she sat at the bride and groom table. So she was to his left, I think she said. I think it was the left. Yeah. And then the right. No, the right. And then the new bride sat on the left. That's what it was.
I would trip
right
them in their first dance. I'd be like, oops.
Yep. And she got to sit with she approves all the wives. She approved all of the wives, but she's queen. So she's like the queen bee.
So she's like,
that's kind of ideal. That would be like my second most ideal position, I think. Like besides, I mean,
so I don't know. I don't know
like,
if Islam is the same, but yeah.
Well, besides being like lesbian married, I think like if I had to live in a culture, then they'd be like, okay, Heidi, but you could be like the queen of like this like harem, and you get to decide all the women that come into it. And I'm like, okay,
you're just trying to get more wives.
Like, so wait a minute,
it's like a loophole for you,
not for me.
Yeah.
Like
that's like the only
curious.
Sneeko.
She got to approve them all, and he would like bring them in, and they would go on dates together, and she would decide on whether or not like there was like a big. And I don't know if this is normal or if this was just this family, but she was like, yes, you can. I like this one. You can keep her, basically. And so yeah, they ended up having
to watch them have sex. How does that go? Does she?
No, they're on a schedule.
Like, no, don't do that.
She's probably just relieved that she's like,
hey,
it's like, yeah,
that's
relieve
my
me.
move.
Like, yeah.
Don't do that. The thing is,
they're on a schedule.
Only I get to do that.
They are on a schedule.
I guess. Just thrilled for
I don't know if it's.
She's just like, yeah, get him.
If it was me, I'd be like, cycle base it. Oh, I'm on my period. Go to your second wife. I don't want to deal with you. Bye. But I don't know. I know they're on a schedule. I mean,
yeah, I think that'd be the main benefit to me.
Bye.
Yeah.
The main benefit is that you could be left alone for like 50% of the time.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys like personal space, but I love that idea. Like you're gonna like a dude leaving me alone is a big draw.
Yeah. I love it too. I mean, if I had to be married to a dude, that's the only way I could have it. Like I'd be like, okay.
The other benefit is, and I love the saying, it takes a village. And so like you literally have that village with you. So if you're raising kids, you have all these other women that are with you that can help raise your babies. You raise each other's babies. There's like you have this little harem of women that is also your village that you guys raise these kids together. So you don't have to be stay at home by yourself and not have like, especially if you live far away from your family, you know, that saying comes, it takes village, because we all used to live so close to our parents and our grandparents and our whatevers. And so we would all raise the children together in our cute little communities. We don't have that anymore. So I guess that's a benefit of multiple wives, but also I would knock you out.
Wait, let's say somebody has 4 wives. If you're on the 4th wife, do you have sex still with the first one? Or do you just move along?
No. As far as I know, they rotate.
Yeah, they keep rotating.
There's a schedule. There was a schedule. I don't know if he's gotten any more.
That's how they can have like 20 kids.
You guys remember the Sister Wives show?
Yeah.
I think the first wife got kicked off the rotation. Like I suspect.
Oh, no.
I don't think it always stays fresh. Mm-hmm. I think she ran away and finally like is living her life happily. So good for her.
Okay.
I mean,
some of those are escaped wives.
She bought a Live, Laugh, Love pillow from Marshall's, and she's doing fine now.
You could always take it further and be like, well, if you're taking Pearl's in the red pill advice into consideration, once your first wife hits 35, that's it. You can't have sex with her anymore because she won't provide you any babies.
And shoot her.
Take her out.
Off to the glue factory. Hunter Vokit, #showercast. Oh. Ooh. I didn't take a shower today, but I did take a bath with my baby. I'm starting to teach him to get used to the water. And if you go on Instagram, I haven't dunked him yet. That looks hardcore. Like when you see these videos and the women take the baby and they dunk them, like they dunk their whole head under the water, and I'm like he will.
It's her first baby. She can't do that, you know.
That's true. The second one, you're just gonna eat.
Yeah. Moms have multiple kids. They're just like, whatever. This one's fine.
Chrissy, that is not a requirement. Just so you know, you don't have to do that
to teach him to swim. I want to teach him to swim. I'm just like getting him comfortable. Like he's 2 months, so I'm just step 1 is like getting comfortable with like a cup of water on your head, and I had him like in the bathtub, and I was like swishing his legs. Like I'm gonna get him to the point where he's just comfortable in there. And then you do back floats, and then you like dunk. But I don't know. How does he know to hold his breath?
It's a reflex.
It should be instinct.
Oh, wow. That's
I don't know. I was 5.
You can look it up. You don't have to take my word for it. But infants have
that's so
a
cool,
reflex.
Though. They go, oh, I guess I'm back in the womb. All right, cool.
Have you seen those the baby, I don't know the proper name for them, but the baby swimmer teachers that they teach the babies? I don't even know I think they start at like 3 or 4 months, so pretty young. And they teach them like to kick and flip over if they were to
That's
like
so
fall in the pool by
cool.
themselves.
Yeah, that's
It's
like safety
wild.
swimming.
Yeah, I want definitely my future kids to do that for sure, because I learned the hard way, which was getting thrown in the pool at 5.
Oh
Godspeed.
no.
I
Yeah,
lived.
we did the whole like WSI like classic swim lessons. I think when did I learn? I don't remember. I just remember I joined the swim team at like 9 or 10, and I looked over at the diving tank. I'm like, that looks like way more fun. What am I doing these laps for? I'm just gonna get out and go do that. And then I went and did that. But yeah, you gotta know how to swim. Just enough to swim so like you're at the point where if you're 1 or 2 and you fall in, you can get yourself back to the side of the pool or something. I think if you have a backyard pool, you have to teach your kid to swim.
Yeah. Water safety is super important. You're doing the right things.
Oh, and yeah, he might have peed. Babies pee in the tub is a fact. Thank you, licking bacon. The whole time I was
Adults
like,
do it too. I'm just saying.
oh yeah, the whole time I was
Adults also-
listening. I was just listening for farts because like one time he did shit in the tub.
Oh, well, at least it was in the tub and you could just already wash it out.
Yeah.
It's fine.
That means bath time is over.
Yes, it does.
Cajun Corey, hugs for Tugs and Chrissy. What about Heidi and Brittany? Cajun Corey.
Shout
my
out to
God.
Corey for making
I guess
me
he's-
stop streaming. Kudos.
He made you stop? Oh, he told you. He told you. what's
Yeah,
up.
he was like, hey, by the way, it's SimpCast. I'm like, no, I haven't till 9. And he's like, it is 9. You're on Central, stupid. I'm like, oh, crap. You're
Oh,
right.
I love that.
You're
See, we need men after all.
Kudos to Corey.
Push-ups. What's up, push-ups? Nice meeting you in Dallas, Tugs.
Yes. It
Aw.
was nice meeting you too. I'm happy you're here. Welcome.
Gabriel Knight. Oh, what's up, Gabriel Knight? Thank you for the orange boy. I can't handle hangovers anymore. I'm almost 40 and they're kicking my ass more and more. Why is everything that's fun and enjoyable so
That's the
Hangovers
greatest
have gotten
question
so
of life.
what
know?
you drink
What's
and
what's a
how
hangover?
and your hydration.
Oh, drinking and feeling bad afterwards.
You gotta get that coconut water. You gotta make sure you have your tools
Pickle
in
juice.
place. Yeah,
Pickle juice.
and don't
It
don't
really
mix
starts the
drinks
night
like an
of.
idiot.
It starts the
Yeah.
night of, yeah. Like, what are you drinking? Stick to one thing for sure. Drink water. And
No
then also
shop.
don't
Too old for
actually eat don't actually eat a lot of carbs. Actually, like high protein helps
Smart.
a lot.
Yes.
Like, actually, not a lot of carbs.
Don't
lot
eat
of
anything
protein.
that's gonna be unpleasant if you throw it up later.
Yeah, if you have like steak, great. Like, you can actually
Yeah.
coast for a while and like sip, slowly drink. Don't drink too fast. A lot of
Steak,
keys
that's
to avoiding the
Great.
hangover.
That's great advice. And don't let the night be midway through. You go, oh, I'm gonna get a mudslide or some crazy cocktail.
No,
So
don't mix it
that
up.
is you
We
will
can't drink those anymore.
Stick
Water.
to one
get
thing.
water.
Yeah.
if you do one of those crazy ass drinks, like you got to have one and then back to whatever the hell you were. But
Yeah.
even I would advise against the one.
That whole
You
saying.
do something
liquor
like that at
before
the
beer.
beginning of the night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then water. Yeah, maybe at like a dinner or something. Wait, and then like you have your drink for the night.
Yeah.
Go lighter. Start with the heavier thing and then get lighter.
And then go
Don't-
lighter as the night goes
Yeah,
on.
don't start light. Don't start with Coors Light and then end up with like, whatever, old fashioned at the end because then you're going to be feeling it.
I don't think I've ever like thrown up over drinking White Claws or just like vodka seltzers. Yeah. Ooh. Anyway, I miss drinking because I thought I'd be in the clear. Like, oh, I gave birth. Hooray. Now I can Nope. Now you're gonna breastfeed for 6+ months.
You know what
My
though? I
mom
have
just
friends.
gave me formula and went and partied, like a good 80s mom.
Well, I heard
now
formula-
women are so nice now. You guys are like actually offering titties now. Like back in my day, it was like, you don't get no titty, kid. Here's a bottle. Mom's gonna go out to the club. Just deal.
See,
Like,
and mine, they would just pump. right? A whole bunch and put it in the fridge.
Yeah, the
and then
pumpkin.
if we ran out, then whatever was left in here, Godspeed and good luck.
70s and 80s, it was more common to formula feed. And in fact, I think this was more popular in the 70s. So like before all of our time, of course, women would actually get a shot that would make their milk dry up. And then like that shot would like really, it really fucked up the babies, apparently.
But I thought, in all genuine questions, I thought you can drink. I mean, obviously, you're not going to do like
You have to wait. I think 2 hours is how long you can wait.
Well, it's the same. Okay, the content in the breast milk is the same as your blood alcohol level. So you're intoxicated at 0.08, and that would be the same as having a drink with that amount of alcohol in it. However, babies are like quite sensitive to it. So you can, as a rule of thumb, if you're like functional, if you're functional, then you can kind of breastfeed because that'll like gauge like how much alcohol is in your system. If you're wasted, I mean, no.
Oh well, obviously, but like you
But
can have like,
a little
glass of
bit.
wine at dinner.
I had
Okay,
one
but what
drink
about-
at dinner yesterday, and I waited 2 hours. I waited like more than 2 hours before breastfeeding because I've heard like if you're like you don't have to pump and dump, just wait the 2 hours and then you can breastfeed.
They also sell strips to test it. I don't know if you saw those.
Okay, what about other drugs though? I mean, like, come on, we're talking like 70s and 80s. You know, it wasn't just booze. You know, they were doing other stuff. back then. You know, they were
careful.
You know, they were doing coke, and they were like, so what's the rule for like pump and dump with coke again? And they're like, never mind, let's get some formula.
Is there a snort and dump situation? Oh my god! And caffeine. I'm actually basically given up caffeine. I'm like all decaf.
too.
Like,
This
when
is,
I was
like,
pregnant, I did like one or 2 cups. But the caffeine, like something like stays in babies like in their system for something like 60 hours, like an insanely long.
Really?
Night. Yeah, I've looked it up and it's like, so I just have decaf now. It's crazy.
I'm gonna write that down.
Listen, my baby is getting addicted to caffeine.
I mean, some people like don't. I think I'm just a smidge more careful. I don't know, because when he gets fussy, I go, I reevaluate like everything I did that day, or like what I ate. Oh, does he have a dairy allergy? I shouldn't have had that ice cream. I shouldn't have had that. Whatever.
That sounds like first baby stuff for sure.
Yeah.
Not that I'm saying you're wrong, but that definitely sounds like yeah. I watched my sister. She had 4 girls, and the first one she was super careful with. The second one, she was like, "Are you eating gum off the floor?" Immune system. It was wild.
Save some for me.
Yeah, can I have some of that? What flavor is it?
Yeah, I remember Anna told me she was pregnant, and I was like, when are you gonna tell people? It was cute, and I wanted to send her a bunch of books. She's like, they were already on their way from Amazon. She's like, you better not be sending me books because I'm not gonna read them. And I was like,
What if they're audio books?
She's like, I've already brought 3 copies of What to Expect When You're Expecting to the thrift store or something. And I was like, fuck, that was one of the books.
Is that a good book? Is that so relevant to
I
me?
liked it. I thought it was helpful. I also really liked Emily Oster's Expecting Better, which talks about that is where I read that your fertility does not truly begin to tank until after 40. Most women think it's 30 or 35.
I've got 4 years to go.
I mean, everybody's different, but like I think they're dealing with a lot of old info.
Karl, are you getting this?
She'll be like,
Karl.
no. She'll be like, here, I read this one study.
You're all sterile.
That is one thing that drives me crazy is she never provides her sources for her study. She spouts out all of these statistics. And I've looked into, I'm like, well, maybe I can find these because that's fascinating. And I can never A, find them, B, find the ones she's talking about, and C, the ones I have found are like 10 plus years old. I'm like, ma'am,
don't feel bad because Pearl can't find all the statistics. Like she can't find the domestic violence ones or anything like that. Just some statistics, not all of them.
She's more of like a I read a thing. I mean, that's kind of what I say too.
That's kind of how the red pill does it, though. They always quote this one study at me that it was like in 2010 or I can't remember when, but it's that lesbians have the most domestic violence.
What?
And they're always like, oh, why don't you just go beat up your wife or something, Heidi? Like, what are you doing on the internet?
never
Like,
heard that
haha,
ever.
like they have the most domestic violence. And I looked into it, and I mean, for one, it included like under domestic abuse, it wasn't like physical violence. It included everything. Like, and did you report like emotional, verbal, like all this stuff? And I'm like, okay, but you have two women. Like, women obviously are going to be like like yeah, she's a bitch, you know, she's mean, she said this, like, and it's one study that was done, and it's like, okay, and most of it ended up being non-physical, but then people see like, oh, lesbians have the most domestic abuse, and they think like we're literally like killing each other and beating each other up, when it's like that's like not the case. There's not like, you know, like a huge amount of like lesbians dying at the hands of their lovers, like, but
we are like
news
mean.
Stories. I mean, like, we are drama and we are mean, and like we will say like some really mean shit to each other. But is that included? And it turns out like, yeah, it is. Like, it's
but didn't Karl call you? I don't know. Are we allowed to cuss on this show, Chrissy?
Yes, cuss away.
Didn't Karl call you a bitch the other day?
She calls me a bitch like every day. Yeah, at least
so
once.
like she would be included in those statistics.
Yeah. That's interesting that they count everything, whereas like the normal domestic violence, I'm pretty sure is
maybe it's
like
domestic abuse.
Yeah, it's just domestic abuse. It was just but it's always thrown in together when they use these terms. You know, they take one study and they'll make an infographic and send it to everybody and be like, oh my god, women are so awful. See, because the highest amount of abuse happens in lesbian couples. And it's like, that's because women are awful. That's like the point.
Women are also more likely to overreact, right?
Women are more likely to report things.
Emotional.
We're
so they're
super emotional. We're super just, no, it's true. Just as a whole. Yeah.
Yeah. If you just got out of a breakup with somebody and you're a woman and they ask you like, okay, was there this and that? Yeah, you're going to be like, it was horrible. She was a bitch. She said this, she said that, you know? And like, if you ask two men, they'll probably just gonna be like, whatever. Like, you know, and so then they, you know, they infer that like men are better than women. Like, you know, it's almost like, okay, men should just all be in gay relationships anyway, you know, because like where women are terrible. And yeah, like, because like if you look at lesbians versus gays, like lesbians get divorced more often than any other group.
Really?
Yeah, but I mean the data. So I mean, how long have we been getting married? Not very long, but yeah, the divorce rate is pretty high. It's not what they purport it to be. It's just that most divorces that are filed between versus gay and lesbian couples, like 70% were lesbians out of all the divorces filed. And so they'll say, well, that's a 70% rate of divorce for lesbians. And I'm like, that's not how statistics work. Like, that's not like actually what that means. That means out of the divorces, that many were lesbian. That's two different statistics. But it is true that there is a high divorce rate, but it's just because like, you know, women are more adaptable. I think we're like less like worried about change, and if you have something that's not working, we're more willing to be like, yeah, like let's just get out of this, like file paperwork, whatever we got to do. Whereas, and we also are like more likely to be monogamous than gay, like a gay couple. So what's going to break up a gay couple? Like probably not a lot.
Bad outfit, basically.
Yeah, I mean
10 pounds. 10
like
pounds.
men will put up with it, like they'll be like, you know, but like, yeah, women are just less likely to put up with stuff, I think, in relationships in general. So, and more likely to like make the first move, like, okay, like I'm gonna file paperwork, or I'm gonna do this, let's just get out of here.
That's one statistic she's always talking about too, women leaving the relationships, and it's like that one's taken out of context as well. Because like taking initiative doesn't mean you're the bad guy.
It just means you're the one that filed the paperwork, right?
It means you're the productive person.
Like you filed the paperwork first. Like you guys are both unhappy. It could have been for years, and then finally you're like, all right, you're not gonna do it. I'll do it. Like because you're too lazy to file this form that we both know we need to file. And now it's like, women start it all. So I mean, you know,
right. It's like, well, I also had to remind you to go to the doctor's appointments and shit.
Right. I've been handling all the paperwork that comes into the house anyways, right?
Yeah. I asked you to do it 17 times and you never did. So I guess I'll just file. So just file it now.
I have to remind you to take your back pill. Yeah, I remember I was annoyed that I gave birth, whatever it was, 10 days early because I was like, I had 2 childbirth books like on my nightstand that I really wanted to read, and I was like, fuck. So I feel like I went into it kind of not having a clue. Like I took so many classes. But I was not prepared for like physically what to do during birth. Like I don't know. I was doing a lot of different breathing. I held out a really long time before getting the epidural. I thought I could do the whole thing, just like raw dog it, but nope. I decided to suffer.
It
for
gets
like 4
easier.
hours.
It gets easier. The first one's always bumpy, I think.
Really? Okay. The doctor made me feel bad, like I was a bad pusher.
Wow.
Why?
See,
Because Frank heard her say, "Oh, I wasn't getting any help from the mother," and I was like, "Oh," because at one point they had to like push on my stomach, like they were doing like "ah," you know. I don't know.
you were supposed to help them. That seems backwards.
I was pushing so fucking hard though. Like I would push great the first time, and then second, third push, I feel like I had nothing in the tank, and I don't know, whatever I was holding on to, like my arms were so sore the next day because whatever I was holding on to, like handles on the bed, I was like just working really hard. It was like the toughest workout ever times 10.
My first one was very similar, and but like my second one was an at-home experience, which is so much better. I didn't feel great about my first birth because for all those reasons, like I had it in the hospital, and then you have people who make comments that you'll never forget. Like you'll never forget that lady said that. Like if she, you know what I mean? And
your adrenaline's all high. It's all like, oh God. Yeah.
I think people need to know that if you say something to a laboring woman, you may like put it in her brain for the rest of her life.
Literally just don't. Like,
yeah,
no
you just lost yourself
Yeah.
a fruit basket, lady. I hope you're happy.
Right.
I'm not saying
Yeah,
anything
not the
to a lady
time-
that's given birth.
Not the time to make a critique because we will not forget it. But
Unless here's some ice cubes or whatever you're allowed to have. I mean, I'm not gonna say
that's
anything else.
good. I love that. Feeding the ice chips. My sister did that with my second birth. She was like, and so it was all natural. I didn't have any pain medicine, so I definitely needed like to chew on the ice chips, and it was just
my
like
mom.
Go ahead.
Sorry, my mom. She like says she wanted the epidural, and they didn't give it to her because I was too fast. I was already like coming out, and she's like, "Give me the epidural."
I love
and
that.
She's like screaming, and then they're like, "Too late." She's already coming. She said it was like
great.
half an hour. Yeah. So it's wild. But
I had the
she was
epidural
good.
the first time. I just don't find paralysis to be particularly helpful.
It sucked. I remember I
I'm
was
like, why am I paralyzed?
I was poking and slapping one of my legs, and I couldn't feel anything. Like I remember, it was like,
How is that supposed to help in a birth?
So how do you know if you're
Feel a
pushing or
thing.
not? Even
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then
How
they're
do you even
mad.
know?
You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the second one. I'm telling you, everyone has their own experiences, but I liked the kind of natural birth
Like the
experience.
natural. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's way better. You
do
feel
it
in
over a
control.
Yeah. Are you in a pool?
Did you do
Are
it in
one
the
of those little
water, like at
tubs?
the tub?
I was in the bathtub, but that was a choice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I purposely, I felt comfortable in there. It was like my little safe zone.
That's
I wanted to do that. That's what I want to do. Hopefully.
And then have you guys heard of like fetal ejection, where your body just kind of does it for you?
I've heard of.
So I wasn't actually like pushing actively. It was just like, okay, have you ever waited too long to go to the bathroom and your body's like, guess what? I'm just gonna
Never.
It's like that. It's like that where your body just is like goes into autopilot.
Isn't that so the okay, so I looked into this one at one point. The water burst, the tub. Now the bathtub, I think it's 50-50 depending on who you have, but like the blow up, the ones, the midwives or whatever you call them, the home birth wives that come through and they bring like the blow up pool, quote unquote, and they put you like you're in a squat position, which is natural. Did you guys know that the laying on the back or laying down to give birth was not a thing until was it King Henry? One of the King Henrys, I believe,
Some
was
asshole.
like, no, I want to lie.
Some guy.
Some man told us.
Yeah, he was like, I want to watch, so you'll lay on your back. And then
Ew.
yes, look it up. One of the kings in England hundreds of years ago. Until then, we were squatting and the baby
Should be
was
squatting. Should definitely be squatting. I mean,
It's
like,
like,
ideal.
oh my God. Of course it was a freaking Henry. Of course
I
it
remember
was.
like an intuitive thing where like between contractions, I just knew that I needed to come forward. So I was like upright kind of,
Wow.
but like first I was leaned back and then I could just tell. I don't know if you just, the intuition is there with women. We've been doing this for so long. So if you just kind of like do what's comfortable, do what you think's right. I mean, I just had a lot better experience without the hospital. I remember them like counting in my face and yelling numbers at me, and there's like 10 people looking at your butthole, and you're like,
it's so stressful.
where's the miracle in this? Like, but it's like, so I don't know. I hope for all women that they have an empowering, good birth experience who want that for themselves. So I just wish, because it does feel like you won something, like you accomplished something that was so primal to you. So for women who want that, I just wish that they all have good experiences and have that opportunity. That's all.
Yeah. Anything else?
I don't know. I might be doing that soon. I'm all pumped up. I just gave like a whole speech, like a birth empowerment speech.
You did.
Pearl could never empower women as much as I just empowered women.
No.
So are you going to be doing a home birth again? Is that what you're saying?
I'm going to go to a birthing center this time and I'll report back. I'll be under the care of a midwife in August, allegedly.
Ooh,
wow. You want to see my big fat belly?
Yes.
I haven't announced this.
It's fine. It's fine.
Wow, this
Oh
is
my
secret.
God.
Wow. Oh my God. You're so
Wow.
pregnant.
Girl, you're kind of pregnant.
I know. I'm super pregnant.
You know there was a baby in there? Surprise!
Yeah, I want to get that checked. I think you're pregnant.
Wow. You guys, breaking news.
Yay!
Congrats.
I'm super
Something
excited
about
about.
this
I mean,
show.
I didn't ask Pearl's permission, but I'm just gonna go for it. You know what I mean? Like,
oh man,
probably did it wrong, but we're just gonna enjoy our lives.
Yeah, I'm all for that. Do you know what you're having?
It's a girl.
Ooh, yay.
Girl.
I know.
Aw. Do you have other girls? What are your other kids?
I have one of each. I have a boy and a girl.
One's an alien.
Oh, that's so cute. And so you can reuse some of your clothes.
No, it's been so long. My youngest is like 9. I didn't.
Oh wow!
I didn't know.
Built-in
I didn't know.
babysitters.
I get to start. It's like starting over for sure. Like, my oldest is 13. My youngest is almost 9.
Wow.
Baby.
Yeah, it's different because I did the other births in my 20s. So now I'm mid 30s and it's like physically a little different. Like my feet are swelling and that wasn't a thing. And like, they check my blood pressure a lot and nobody was concerned. At, like, yeah, in my 20s, nobody was worried about my blood pressure, So it's been a different experience, but honestly, I'm very excited. Why not?
It's exciting. Oh my God, Brittany. Yay.
I was excited for you too. I watched your whole pregnancy special.
Oh, wow. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Yeah, it's very cool. I think mothers should get a whole damn month to celebrate because birth is so humbling. Holy shit. Like I thought for as much as I was like, I'm crushing it in the gym. I was like physically in the best shape in my life, like when I got pregnant. And then I just thought, I'll be strong enough to push this thing out. And like, no, even the doctor at one point was like, no, your abs are so like tight and like kind of the muscles, like it actually prevented like the baby from sliding out, which is what I wanted. I thought I wanted just like a sliding out. But I guess each baby is easier because once the first baby Kool-Aid man's through your body, then
it does get easier.
Away.
Yeah, it does.
I was the Kool-Aid man. Yeah, that was the first one.
Oh yeah!
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah. Made it right through.
I think I was actually the labor part was for an hour and a half for me, but before that was like contractions.
Wow,
and
that's pretty good.
Hours
for
of
labor.
bullshit and pitocin and like I got to the hospital. My water had already broken at some point, like a day or two earlier, and I had no idea. I just thought leaking was normal. I was like, I was sure they were gonna send me home. They're like, no, your water's been broken. You can't leave. I was like, no, I'm not. I don't have my outfit. I don't have my I don't have my luggage.
I didn't finish the
ready.
books.
I didn't. Yes, that was so.
I'm not ready for this.
Fuck.
Like,
I was like, I have 2 whole books.
like tough. It's on your schedule. Yeah.
I'm opposite. I can't. I'm like, ready to go. Because I think I'm not one of those women who enjoys the physical aspects of pregnancy. I'm like, this is goofy, and like I feel
You
disabled.
feel like you look
like
insane. You feel disabled. Yeah, a lot of women are like, you're gonna miss feeling pregnant. And I was like, no, I don't at all. I'm happy that I don't have to like be so careful with myself. I'm not afraid of falling anymore. Like I was like, I had to like stop wearing heels and even cowboy boots because I was like, if I fall, I'm a horrible person.
Yeah, I feel like immobile. I can't. So I get excited about it because I'm like, oh, the baby's the fun part.
Yeah.
Not rolling around like huge. Like that's not fun.
And then sleeping really is so uncomfortable. Like you only can lay on your left side and you just feel like a fat fuck. I mean, I still feel like a fat fuck, but in a different way. Oh, boy.
No, you're breastfeeding. You're burning like so many calories.
They say that, yet I can't fit into my old clothes yet. Like I don't know.
It'll happen.
All this weight is supposed to fly off me, but it's not happening yet.
It'll happen.
Probably
I have so much faith in you.
Thank you. Oh, you're so sweet. I feel like I'm eating too much though. It's tricky because they're like you have to eat and constantly drink and you're breastfeeding, but then how are you gonna lose weight?
I think those are competing goals. Yeah, that seems tough.
Yeah, and
eating
I read
all the nutrients, then also lose weight.
You can't lose more than a pound a week when you're breastfeeding because if you do, when you lose weight, the toxins that are stored in your fat end up in your milk.
Wow, that's even more stressful.
It's like, oh shit.
Just be fat and breastfeed. I wouldn't worry about.
Don't overthink it.
I mean,
I'm just gonna pick out a summer tarp, wrap it around myself for 3 months.
Just get a really cute moo-moo and just go all the way in. I mean,
have you thought about semi-professional volleyball? It's the most feminine. It's the most feminine occupation you can have. First of all, and you burn calories.
I would, but I just don't want a trans to spike a ball into my face and break my nose.
Dude, yeah. Pearl told me she has had to play against trans.
Really? What was that like for her? I would make
I don't know. She kind of just blew it off a bit, but I was like, it's like, well, what's that about? She's like, oh, they're just really woke, like in, volleyball in general. So it's really not much you can do. It's like, I don't like it, but whatever. If I want to play, that's how it is. Kind of a thing. I'm like, oh God,
I hate that sports have become so woke, like the arts.
Seeing some dude's junk when you're just like in the locker room trying to like play semi-pro volleyball, like no thanks.
Ugh. I remember I'm so happy that I went to school at a time like you didn't even have to think about. I might see a dick in my locker room. Like the most exciting thing we would see.
I know, right?
Someone would take a tampon, dip it in the sink, and and then make it stick to the ceiling. That was the most exciting thing we would do in the bathroom.
That never happened in my.
You guys didn't do that.
It wasn't a thing. No.
And then wait for it to come down like days or weeks later.
Luckily no.
Okay. Mark of reality. I deleted Instagram and never even downloaded TikTok. And I'm a quote dude. I think I'm pretty sure you're a dude. Yeah. I think when it first came out, I made a TikTok, but then it hasn't been on my phone in years, and I haven't even thought about it.
It's a great place to get content for X, though.
True. Very
People
true.
just go crazy over it. You just scroll and find like one weird thing, download it, re-upload. It's like viral sensation. It's amazing.
Very true. Hunter broke it. Now the God of hope fill you all with joy and peace in believing that ye may abound in hope through the power of the Holy Ghost. Romans 15:3. Thank you, Hunter.
Love
Ooh,
that.
I feel a little bit more holy. John Thomas, hail Chrissy. What do you think about the WNBA and Caitlin Clark? The dykes are really out for her. Let's see. What is the deal with Caitlin Clark? She's just
She's
just a
white,
woman who
so
everyone
that's the
hates.
news story. I think
She's straight, is what everyone's saying. As everyone hates her because she's straight, which I'm not really buying. I don't know.
And they're like, yeah, for now you are. They're like, let's give us time.
And they like knocked her on the ground and then kicked her out of the Olympics.
Heidi, can you work on Caitlin next?
Work on her.
I don't know. She's not as active on Twitter. It'll be pretty hard to, bait her into an engagement war. Oh no, they have to really like Twitter.
True.
I just want to say that I'm never gonna watch the WNBA. I don't care who they put in there.
No,
Nobody does. Nobody watches it ever.
Like you could put men in there and I wouldn't watch it.
It's a lie. Like nobody will ever watch it ever. Like
I like
ever.
football,
What are
but
we-
you guys lost me at WNBA.
Talking about Caitlin Clark, Tugs.
Who?
Exactly. Caitlin Clark. She's
very tall woman.
She's a supposedly straight WNBA player.
But I think the story is that she's white, and like that's been a big controversy.
And that's very unpopular right now.
A controversy. I think that's impressive when a white girl can get into basketball. Like, kudos, lady.
Mm-hmm.
Well, everybody's saying now, yeah. I mean, like everybody's saying that it's because she's straight. So I don't know what's the controversy with her.
Maybe that's the controversy, is that she's straight.
Yeah, they're gonna wear her down until she eats.
She's another Catholic. Didn't she come from a Catholic school? I don't know. She's Catholic.
She's straight,
definitely Catholic.
tall, white, and Catholic. Oh Lord,
it's a problem in sports.
It's a problem.
I mean, yeah.
I don't watch
You saw what
basketball
happened
at
to
all, so-
Harrison Butker, right?
Wow. Zato, thank you for the orange boy. Had a midget jumping up and down on your belly? No, it was just like and in the room, really pushing hard on my stomach, and it made me feel like I.
Where's Leela? Leela was jumping up and down.
I would have loved it if Lila was doing that. Yeah,
Lila.
That's okay. Yeah, they just they were like, push, you have to push, and I was like, am I fucking this up? I think I'm fucking this up. I think I'm
doing
not
something wrong.
I really
feel
was
like
so
That's just what
scary.
they always say, though. They always say that, right? There's
But
nothing else to
the tone was worrisome.
Here's the
Okay.
thing. I have
He had
watched.
a little shoulder get stuck in there. I don't know.
I have watched so many. This sounds weird, but I have looked into like home births a lot. So I'm glad to hear that you have had one, Brittany, because that's my hopeful goal for when I have children. And the most common theme everybody says, which is what you said too, is that it's less stressful because there's machines beeping, people are running around at the hospital, people are yelling at you, they're telling you something's wrong, they're telling you you're not doing this, you're not doing that, blah, 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 and this and the other. And every single person that I follow that I've looked into has been like, I know what to do. My body was made for this. Like, settle down, calm down, get out. And they wish they had been able to be like, get out of my room at the hospital.
Yeah.
Unless I'm dying, go away. And that's been that was their big thing about
the
at
beeping
home.
fucks you up.
See-
The beeping machines.
Well, what Chrissy just said, she still has a question. Am I messing this up? Am I screwing it up? And the answer is no, they screwed it up. And they do that with Pitocin because they try to start a labor with a synthetic hormone. And, they messed up my first birth. Like, once I got the epidural, my blood pressure dropped because the IV was clogged, blah, blah, blah.
The baby's heart rate dropped,
interventions.
and that happens to everybody.
Yep.
Yep.
Their interventions are the problem. Your body is not the problem. It's that we've over medicalized it to the point that we sometimes create issues that wouldn't have existed without medical intervention. So I just want to answer that question for you. Are you messing this up? Absolutely not. It wasn't you.
Thank you.
Yep. Of course.
I will never not feel that way though. And everybody in my mom's group, same thing. Got Pitocin. It made your heart rate go down. It made the baby's heart rate drop. And then they were freaking out. And they're like, oh, we got to get the baby out. And then they get the epidural, which numbs you, which is like, how can you push when you can't feel your lower half?
Well, and the Pitocin contractions are so strong. It's really hard to like control how it's going to. So that's why you get those messed up heart rates is because, and then you know what they did with my first birth is they turned it off because I was under the care of a midwife in a hospital. So they wanted her to arrive. So she's like, yeah, cut it off. Because if I'm not there when the baby's born, then I'm not getting a paycheck. So they like literally, they started at the labor. They turned off the labor. It was a nightmare. It was just like, so I just being through like, I've seen both sides of this. And I don't know if you plan more children or if the buzzer went off.
I'm going to ask Pearl if it's okay. We'll see.
If Pearl says it's okay, I would wish that you have a more empowering experience next time because then you'll know and you won't have those questions. You won't blame yourself and you'll be like, yeah, they screwed that up. But you're doing great. You're a great mom
too. No, it's not you. I'm not even a mom and I can tell you that. Like it was not you. It's everything else we do. She's spot on.
They asked me if I wanted to feel his head coming out and I said no because I just couldn't handle I felt like I was already
you're on drugs.
It felt like I already was sucking. So I was like, no, I don't get
Is that normal?
I don't know.
Is that something they ask?
I can't remember.
I have no idea.
I was in the bathtub. I mean, I felt the baby because I picked it up.
Mm-hmm.
Like I delivered it myself.
I didn't feel like the ring of fire. I don't feel like the pain I remember was from the Pitocin contractions, not from actually giving birth.
Yeah, because you're paralyzed at that point.
True, that's true.
It's paralysis.
The epidural might have helped with that.
Huge needle was in my back. Oh yeah.
That's the thing too, is those needles, if they're so dangerous. They can be so
I wish
dangerous
they didn't show it to me before because I know it's like
they're so long. And if they don't do it right, you got somebody that's in a hurry because there's like 15 women having birth at the same time, which does happen in a hospital, and they miss, like you're done. You're done.
My guy was, I think, Eastern European. There was maybe one or two other births going on at the same time, so I was lucky that way. And I tried to make him laugh while he was putting it in. I was telling him a joke.
I'm a comedian.
God, he didn't laugh because you don't want funny people around you. You want like the nerds. You want people with no sense of humor that are focused. You don't want your anesthesiologist to like lol while he's sticking it in.
I think the anesthesiologists are competent. It's just
he was good.
Everybody else.
Everyone else is causing problems.
A hot mess. Yeah.
No, he was on point. He was in and out. Like it was not a big deal at all. It didn't hurt as much as I thought it would because the contractions were actually distracting me from the pain. It worked out. Jeremy is gee. That is all. Thank you, sir. Push-ups, $2 warrior. Aren't the trans activists persecuting lesbians?
Oh, who knows?
Yes.
Oh yeah, they're
are they going after y'all now?
Really? Female-only spaces.
Yes, they are.
And Heidi did a whole thing
to date people with penises, which are men.
Yeah. And Heidi did a whole thing about how lesbian bars are now like not woke enough.
Lesbian bars don't exist. There were 100 in like 1990 or something like that. Now there's, I think 30 is the last count or less. Like, and most of those aren't even fully lesbian bars. They're like all inclusive. So like 90% of those are. Yeah, I'm like, well, then there's no point. It's just a bar, And they're like, we accept everybody. It's the lesbian bar. Everybody's welcome. And it's like, no fucking point.
The lesbian bar was the last place you could go where you were guaranteed like the women in here don't have dicks.
Right. It's just women. It's just
I would have been pissed off in Vegas if we had gone to the gay bars here or there in Vegas. I say here, like I still live there in Vegas, and it was an all-inclusive bar. Like, I'm not here for that. I'm here for the
they
gay
are. What bar did you go to in Vegas?
Oh, okay. This was 10 years ago. My friend Neville, he had a birthday and we went to what we call the Fruit Loop in Vegas.
The Fruit Loop, yes.
The Fruit Loop, yeah, the Piranha. And for the life of me, I was blackout after that, so all I remember is Piranha. But we had a great time. We hit all of the bars.
Piranhas
we had so much fun.
Piranha's all inclusive. I think there's one that's supposed to be a lesbian bar and isn't because they'll be doing like drag shows, which isn't lesbian.
Well, that I don't. Well, I don't know about now, but back when I went, it was that wherever we hit was all gay. There was one that was like men and women, so but I don't remember which one it was, but they had, what was funny was there was a gay bar, but the dancers they had on stage were straight. And they did that on purpose because they didn't want their patrons or the dancers to give in to the patrons. So they had like straight male dancers and then everybody else was
the dancers to give in to the patrons.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I asked the bartender, I was like, and they were like Chippendales type of dancers on stage at this. I can't remember which bar it was now.
Like,
but I'll never forget it because I asked the bartender, I was like, I don't know. Like, we're a bunch of girls here with Neville. This is his demographic. Like, we're here to support him for his birthday. This big group of us. And the guy was like, oh no, they're all straight, honey. And I was like, really? And he's like, yeah, our owners do that on purpose because the way they're dressed and blah, 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 and all this stuff. And he's like, they don't want any shenanigans going on.
No hanky panky.
And I was like, well, in that case.
I don't know. I feel like he's not that straight. I mean, have you seen him? Like,
fair,
whatever.
So yeah,
but
no,
we
call it I don't know if it's the Fruit Loop. That I can't. All I remember is Piranha because after that was like we were way too many shots deep, and they came with little test tubes. But it was that whole. There's like 4 of them, all in kind of at the same area. You could walk to each of them, and they're all in the back area.
I'm familiar. I'm familiar with the Fruit Loop.
Mm-hmm. We love the Fruit Loop. It was a good time. We had so much fun.
I should check and see if the Cubby Hole in New York City has gone the way of the woke, and that's like the most famous lesbian bar.
I mean, maybe
gone.
That's clever. The Cubby Hole and his lesbian bar. Well done. That's
Pink Hole was the best one. That was the best one I ever went to. It was in South Korea. It was called the Pink Hole.
Wow. Yeah. All right, that's the good Korea.
Yeah,
not the Korea.
The good Korea,
not the Kim Jong Un one, not the baby. You're
gonna die here, Korea.
Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Adam. Wow, thank you for the memberships, Adam.
Wow.
Clint, not Clit. Clint Torres. Howdy, people. Remember when y'all were talking about birthing style? If you haven't seen it, y'all should birth scene on House of the Dragon.
Oh yes, she squatted. I mean,
really?
The baby didn't. It was a hot mess. But yes, that's.
Oh no.
It wasn't good for her. But in general, it's fine. Like she did the whole squatting thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Using gravity.
Yeah, and she just like pulls him out. I was like, damn,
that's
girl,
cool.
Impressive. That was impressive.
I wrote it down. I'll look it up. I'm not looking forward to it because I feel like something scary is going to happen.
House of the Dragon. It's not scary. It's more of it's a sad scene more than anything, but it shows the natural way of doing things. So,
Johnny
I know about that.
Wife is 39 weeks pregnant. Wife is asking if any of you pumped before giving birth. No, in fact, pumping can actually induce labor. Do not pump before giving birth.
Well, some people want to induce labor.
Okay, true.
Is 39 weeks too? Well,
yeah,
too
you're like
long,
right there. I gave birth at 39.
You're right. You can go at 39
okay,
weeks.
So you're right there. You should be fine.
I didn't do that, but yeah,
it's definitely cooked.
That sounds like
I ingested castor oil on the recommendation of a not fantastic midwife.
Yeah,
and all it did was upset my stomach. Which is like not what you want to do when you're trying to go into labor. Is like instead give yourself stomach pains.
So
I don't recommend that.
Ooh, yeah, don't do that.
I don't remember. It's been many years, but I remember we were trying to do all these different methods, and that was one of them. And I was just like, well, that just made me feel sick. How does that help this situation?
I have never heard of ingesting castor oil, only topical. I have heard, however, and this is going to be controversial, and the girl that did it on TikTok went viral for all the wrong reasons. She was on her third, but a way to induce labor if you're struggling and also to relax you, to help you with situations, you have a glass of wine.
Easy enough.
Mm-hmm.
I figure how fucked up is the baby gonna get over one glass?
Just one glass. Just the one.
Just one.
Her water had broke. The girl that I saw on TikTok, I'll see if I can find it, but her water had broke, and so she was in contractions, but not. It was like her third or fourth one, so she was a pro at this point. And her midwife was like, "You need to chill. Have an actual measure it out. Don't pour it to the rim. Like a small glass of. You'll be fine." I just red wine in it. Helped.
I've never heard of this.
Like, interesting. Like, okay.
I bought
Works
the
for me.
castor oil pills. I was going to start taking them, but then I gave birth 10 days early. So,
Oh God, I've never heard of ingesting castor oil before. I've never heard of that.
It upsets your stomach on purpose.
Oh,
it's a bad method, and in my opinion, I'm not a medical professional, but from experience, I was like, this is dumb. I even had like a massage lady come give me like an induction type massage on the recommendation of somebody else, because I was trying to get it going. None of that stuff worked. So I think, they come when they're ready.
yeah. Gee, I don't know. I remember what I was doing before, which was like the red raspberry leaf tea, but that's to like thin out your cervix. Yeah, just makes it like softer down there so that the baby can be like, hiya!
Heidi's so lucky.
We're scaring her.
Opted out.
Yeah,
opted out.
Just not for me, but I appreciate it. Keep doing it. Keep making babies.
Well,
out
you
there.
have a pregnant lesbian. You have a pregnant lesbian on your page. I found her and started
What do you
following
mean?
her from you.
Canadian.
There's an account. Mm-hmm.
Girl. Yeah.
Yep.
She's the preeminent lesbian in Canada. Yes, she got pregnant. I'm happy for her. She really wanted to. They were trying for quite some time. Why can't I think of her name right now? Totally.
Is this her?
No.
No, that like buzzer went off.
To never marry.
Oh, snap.
I think
Is that Ruth Bader Ginsburg?
that I could have done all the things that I have
Back from the grave.
without a man.
Oh, shit.
When
Now
my
you say that.
2 husbands
This part's weird.
and my father all
Okay.
died within 3 months.
Oh, shit.
Wait, what?
Okay, Black Widow, calm down.
Wait, what?
And I found myself.
Wait a second. Her 2 husbands.
Yeah.
And
gotta
her
pause there.
dad
Yeah.
died in 3 months. Hold on. Did she remarry that quickly?
Yeah, she must have.
Or
Okay,
it's
so
just
she's-
an ex. Maybe it's just an ex, and she's just saying it's a weird coincidence.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, possible. Yeah.
When my 2 husbands and my
She
father
says it very weird, though.
all died
Yeah.
within 3 months.
Pearl would say that she hit the wall.
I mean, at this point, I think we all would.
And I
but
found myself.
She is the wall.
the wall hit her.
She hit her.
Because I was no longer Betty Charbonnet.
She's
No,
being very
Charbonnet.
dramatic with the
No
storytelling.
longer
I'm
defined.
here for it.
What is this? What am I watching?
Why would you don't take their name if you don't want to take a name?
What is okay?
And then it ends.
I need context, guys.
What?
I need context.
It's
so
brief, but
confusing.
it's spectacular. Okay, that's all
It's
you get.
spectacular. That's not the word I would. 0 out of 10 stars. 0 out of 10.
I
It's
did
so
like the husbands and the father dying at the same time.
Fucking
though, so.
arrogance of this old cunt. Like, it's so easy for you to be like, oh, I could have done everything I wanted to do without men. It's like easy for you to say now that you've had the benefit of 2 husbands and your dad. It's like,
Here's the thing.
I don't like
People
her.
who say stuff like that, and not everybody, but especially in her case, well, I can do all this without men. I have so much freedom without men. Because when I find that a lot of people, men and women, when we are alone and we have no other options, of course we can. We just naturally adapt as human beings. Of course
You
we
get
can.
scrappy. Mm-hmm.
You get scrappy. Before I started dating my boyfriend now, I was alone for a very long time. And so, of course, I had to learn to do all these things. Can I do them? Sure, I can change my own freaking oil. Sure, I can do this. I know what the windshield wiper thing. I had to learn all that stuff. I didn't have somebody around to do it for me. Could have asked my dad, but he lived across town and I didn't want to drive that far. But so I had to figure stuff out on my own. I had to pay my own bills. I had to do blah, blah, blah. You learn to adapt and become alone. Anybody can do that. But when you have somebody with you, then you're going to change the mode and they're going to become the provider, whoever that is for you. They're going to become your provider and you're going to become this and you slip into your roles and blah, blah. Of course she found it. Didn't have my men. Well, they died within 3 months. Black Widow, calm down. Like, what's going on? What did you do? I have questions.
Yeah.
Humans can adapt and overcome. Anything really can adapt and overcome being alone. That's not the point. The point is that humans are made for each other. That's the point.
You could be super productive being alone for sure. Like you can get so much done because like no one's bugging you or like anything. But I mean, at what cost? You know, it also makes you really weird and, you know, socially inept and you get, you know, social anxiety and all kinds of weird stuff when you're alone too much too. So it depends. What are you trying to do? I mean, like, you know, definitely, if you just want to get stuff done, okay, yeah, maybe you do just need to be alone if that's like your only thing that you want to do. But you know, I don't think so. I think if you look back, you'll prefer the relationships and like the fun times you had more than the productivity.
I mean, I don't think that that's the major motivating factor, like productivity, why some women are alone. Like I'm afraid to be in a situation where a man is screaming and I'm not allowed to leave or I'm like trapped in a car and I'm like, how did I end up with this as my life? So like
a lifetime, a special.
My goal in life is not to get screamed at by a man and be like so tied into that situation that I'm like, this is my assignment. I don't want to do that. So
but you wouldn't let yourself get into something that
No, I had a really abusive relationship. I mean, I have a whole people who follow me kind of know my story. I mean, like it got crazy. They tried to send me to prison. I have this super abusive ex and it all like spiraled into this really strange, I mean, it's like a screenplay, Chrissie, but it's all, you know, but I've been through domestic violence. And so I know what it is. And so when I think about women and relationships and why they make certain choices, it's like, they just don't want to be vulnerable and things go sideways and them not be able to navigate for themselves because that does happen and not all men are protectors. Some men are the assholes that we have to be protected from.
Yep, we've all dated one. Karl, thank you for the yellow boy. Some things in life are too heavy to carry alone, like me right now. Marriage helps divide the burden by two. Life is just one part hardship and one part happiness. Try not to complicate it. Oh, good advice. Thank you, Karl. Oh, I want to get your guys' take on this new woman who has taken the internet by storm. Her name is Lily. She is the it girl of Twitter right now. Some people think she's a Mossad spy or a psyop or
the plant,
a secret sneaky Jew here to ruin our lives. She's been on all the podcasts. She's making the rounds. Some have fallen in love with her because she's hot.
Yeah,
her name is Lily.
She followed me back, so she gets
she was following me and then I was like, well, I have to follow her back. That's how
she followed you first. Whoa. There you go.
Titillated.
She made the first move.
Yeah, and I was like, oh
wow. She just did a reach around for me, but she went full on with you.
Yeah, and it made me feel a way. I was like,
yeah, see? Ladies like that. That's your little attention.
We do. We like being flirted with. It's true.
Just a little bit. Just
like,
hey, I like you.
She followed me first. That's fine.
That's totally
But
fine.
you described her.
How many L's does she have
in every way but the N-word girl, which is what everyone's calling her.
Oh gosh, of course. Yes, the N-word girl. Of course. How could I forget?
Oh, this is who that is. Okay. I still don't know what happened.
That's her. Well, she said the word and
people not having kids. You are some stupid motherfuckers out there. The birth rate is declining, and what are you doing? You're getting married. Like, why even bother fucking getting married, you loser? You're getting married. You have some fucking dog in a stroller like a faggot, and then what are you doing? How are you helping America? we're letting the birth rates decline, and I'm speaking particularly to white people. So today, I want you to take the time out of your day to thank a single mom, because us girls getting knocked up, we're the only ones helping with the declining birth rate. You're welcome, America. You're fucking welcome. God.
Particularly you.
She's got moxie and spunk.
She's sassy. I like her.
No, she's fake angry.
Video? You think so?
She's fake angry.
So?
She's trying so hard to like have that be her persona, and it's inauthentic. Like she's not
part
actually
of
mad about
new
the birth
right,
rate.
You guys, didn't you see the picture?
She's
of
not
the
mad
new
about the
right?
birth
And
rate.
she's in it.
I did see that. I knew.
Go up to the top. That's the new right.
It's Nico and then
Middle
her
and
and some people we don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, that group photo.
This is what they're passing around. This is the new right, everybody. And I'm
Oh
like,
God, I don't
what?
even know who half these people are.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm
Me
saying.
neither.
I'm like, okay, sure.
Yeah,
sure.
She's
this
tall.
is what we're up
Wow.
against.
This is our competition, guys.
Are these friends or foes? I don't know.
Gosh, I saw
So
Owen
where's
Schroyer.
where's the N-word video?
Owen Schroyer interviewed her on InfoWars, and he was really careful with the questions he was at, because he was like, tell me about your background, tell me about where you were before you went viral, tell me about like what does your family think about all this. And I noticed in the interview she kept looking over to the side, which I thought was kind of sus. Like, it's not like she looked up because she was thinking about answering a question. She kept looking in the same direction. I don't know if anybody in the chat saw this interview, but she kept looking in the same direction off camera for every single answer. And I was like, that's sus looking to me. Like, I get if you have to like look around, but it was the same spot always. And I was
That was kind of. Did you see the Candace Owens Andrew Tate interview? And he's looking off to the side the whole time. He's not looking directly at her. It reminds me of that.
I was gonna say
I figured that was because he doesn't like women.
I know, but he was also looking like it was bizarre too. I mean,
I did notice that in their interview,
Yeah.
but I figured that was because he didn't respect her and he was refusing to look her in
maybe,
the eye.
yeah.
So a recent video of mine seems to have upset members of a certain community, and all the backlash just really made me, just really do a deep dive, like do a soul search. And after all that, I still couldn't find a care.
You're going to call us racist? You're going to call us potential Timothy McVeighs? Fuck you. War.
Oh, and she's hot too.
She is very pleasing to the eye. Mm-hmm.
Well, she's definitely found her niche. Let's just put it that way.
like racism is her niche. I don't get it.
Yeah,
I know,
that's
that
the
was
thing.
my thing.
I know, man.
I-
Everybody's gonna take it.
I'm
from
sorry,
you.
Chrissy.
Messed
And I'll tell
up.
you why. Because while they're out there, let's protect the dumb animals. Yes, it's a dumb animal. It's a dumb animal. It doesn't have a soul. It's worthless. It doesn't care about.
Okay, I don't care about
Who is
that.
she talking about,
She's
man?
fake angry. No, she's cats don't love us. That's her cats
you,
don't love us
you
video.
are right about that.
I mean, I have two cats.
You know what?
that
I'm
they
always
want
right.
world domination.
Your
And
cat
it's not
hates
because I'm
you.
smart. Like, I'm stupid. I'm a dumbass. I've never said or pretended that I'm smart, but I always get it right because I'm always ahead of the curve. And here's why. I don't do what everybody else is doing. What everybody else is doing is always wrong. They always blindly follow somebody else. They always are blindly following the government. Like everybody who got the vaccine, half of them just got it because, why not? I don't have to, but everybody else is getting
What a
it. They got the
groundbreaking
Band-Aid,
take.
and I'd like to get it too. Like, are you stupid? Are you dumb? Really? And another thing, like, be original. Like, you want to just do what everybody else does? How lame. That's so lame. Like, do your own thing. Think critically and, like, be skeptical of everything, especially if it's coming from the government, especially if the...
Okay, that is actually her weakest performance because like that's very vague. She's not coming across to me as like I don't believe her. Like, you know who the OG COVID is not real people are at this point, and like that take does not come across like
Chrissy, I threw the first protest in the country during COVID.
Really?
And
Cool.
I got a case all the way up to the Supreme Court from Nevada about the churches being closed. Like, I was all over that. I don't want to be like, you do?
Yeah, I was living in Vegas at the time, and I was like, heck yeah. Holy cow.
Oh,
that's amazing.
High five. Yeah, I organized that. Listen, we were like 12 days into the lockdown. I was like, okay, I'm done. We're protesting. We're getting lawyers.
I love it.
I swear.
You wouldn't have lasted in Portland.
It didn't take long. We were all done. At least in Vegas, we were all pretty over it pretty quickly.
You guys would have not lasted in Portland. I'll tell you that right now, because that shit went on for like freaking over a year.
We changed our governor. We're the only state that was like, okay, this guy's out. We're getting the Republican, and we were done. But they ruined Vegas, you know. And anyways,
Vegas is still tainted. It's still tainted. It still hasn't recovered.
I mean, hasn't Vegas always been tainted? I mean,
well, yeah, but it's a different. I don't know how to explain it. It's a different kind of tainted now. It has never recovered.
There's a canary in a coal mine effect in Vegas because it's like luxury money. Like, people can afford to stop traveling there. So we're always the first to get economically hurt. It's like, we're in a downturn when Vegas is doing bad. And then people were escaping California, and they had California money. So they bought up our housing market. So then the locals can't afford the booming housing. So it's all bad. But I mean, it's getting better. But yeah, Vegas has had a hard time with the pandemic, and they voted accordingly. But I don't have any angry, like, cool videos that made me popular on the internet about it. I just, did the work to get the case to the Supreme Court.
Just said the N-word. Come on, man.
I just went the legal route and got no credit. But I should have just yelled into my camera. I know.
You got to be a little racist, and you could have made it.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, I let everybody down. Anyways, I've had a great time. I'm gonna log off.
Oh, Brittany, thank you so much for coming on. Congrats on your pregnancy. You look.
Congrats, Brittany.
I could not tell that you were pregnant from the shoulders up.
Thanks. I am carrying it a little bit in the face. I look good from here to here.
You don't have pregnant face at all. Yeah.
No jowls, no cankles. Looking great.
I appreciate you, and we'll hang out another time. It was nice to meet you, ladies, that I haven't met before.
Nice to meet you
Me too.
Okay, bye.
Love you, Brittany. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, I would say my take on is I don't know. I think she's just taking advantage of a moment.
It's either taking advantage or she's trolling on purpose, or both. Because that last video you played, she was like, the way she tossed her hair.
Something went weak.
It looked like
viral. She's posting a bunch of stuff. Something hit. Something went viral. It's just what happens when you're a hot young thing. You just make videos all day, nonstop, and one of them will hit, right? Like eventually. Right? It's just like
it's what Dylan Mulvaney did. Dylan Mulvaney was trying so many different things, and then he actually started doing Day of Non-Binary or whatever, but then Day of Girlhood is what stuck, and that's what blew him up.
Yeah, they're just trying. They're like, we just try. All day I do TikToks, and then one day one of them hits, and somebody reposts it on Twitter or X, and then it's on. Now suddenly,
don't hate the player, hate the game, guys. I see you in the chat. Hate the game.
She knows how to play the game.
Yeah,
she knows how.
They told me during cheerleading. I was like one of the only white girls on my cheerleading squad, and they would say, "Don't hate the player, hate the game," and they would say, "Don't play, hate, participate," and that always stuck with me.
There you go.
And then they would
you're
say,
the only white. Wait, I feel like there's a better story here. You're the only white.
One of
girl
the few, and then they would
on
say,
a cheerleading squad. That's impressive.
Flips. Oh, I learned how to step dance. I could, if I'm ever in a dire situation and I have to endear myself to the blacks, I'll have to start doing my step dancing.
Did you grow up in the ghetto or like?
No, Long Island. Like,
okay, all right.
I went to South Side. It was
okay. I don't know if that's a ghetto or not, but okay.
It was like half. Okay, like maybe it was half. They're just
bunch
at
of
that
Guidos.
time. At that time, there was a lot. Ooh, Ashton's in the back. Ashton, do you want to give your 2 cents on Miss Lily, the new viral sensation?
I have a few things to say as like a former right-wing YouTube e-thought, whatever you want to call me. And I feel like I kind of see right through her. I just all of her videos verbatim sound like old videos Lauren and I would talk about like maybe 10 years ago. And I wouldn't be surprised. I just wouldn't be surprised if she was watching old 2016 right-wing YouTube to get her talking points. Like here's the thing with her, it's just think about it. I don't think she had any political opinions before this. I think she said the word not thinking about it, and then she lost her job, lost her probably social credibility, and now she's getting into this whole right-wing Trump audience, and she's like, ooh, I can start making money off of this because I have no job anymore. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the route that she was going is all.
What else are you gonna do?
Ashton sees herself. Yeah, it does seem like she's taking your guy's thing.
Yeah, like I just like, because when I was going through this whole thing, I remember all I said was, I was surrounded by liberal college students when I was in my 20s, and I said, hey, maybe Trump's not a Nazi, and I lost all of my friends. My family cut me off completely, and so I had no community. And so I sort of leaned into the right-wing stuff. So like I was doing it for a sense of community. She's probably doing it for money. Who knows? But a lot of what she's doing sounds very very forced.
Yeah, and she's blowing up. She's getting on all the podcasts. She's probably going to be at Turning Point USA. That's my guess. I don't know.
Well, good for her.
She's cute. So you go, oh, I want to hear let's hear her out.
Right, but it's nothing new. Like all the talking points are overused. We've heard them a million times, like since 2014, 2015. It's a new face. And
that's the right wing, though. They just recycle stuff all the time.
Yeah, like the thing is, and her audience knows that it's old talking points, but a new face. And I think that's the thing is like because what happens is because the thing is, a lot of women in the right wing are like in a sense like recruited. I shouldn't say recruited, but like the thing is
trafficked.
Not trafficked. No, but like what happens is
they are kind of recruited.
There's a lot of media producers and whatnot and managers who are always looking for young women, because a prettier face is easier to sell and make money off of. Right?
Clearly, duh.
Well, it's just that it's 90% men. It's just 90% male content creators, and so they have to get some women in there.
And the women make a lot of. Because I didn't make a dime when I was involved in right-wing media. My manager basically made all of the money off of me and kept it all.
That's horrible.
I didn't realize what he was doing.
So you were getting trafficked. You literally were getting trafficked. Right-wing human trafficking.
Trafficked for content.
Trafficked for. I mean,
because that's your pimp. Your pimp got all your money. I mean,
you remember, he told me I was demonetized and I wasn't. He was just taking all the money. But again, like I wasn't doing it for the money. I was doing it because he controlled my YouTube channel at the time. But then he died and I got it back.
Wow, he died.
He had a stroke.
What the heck? His name was Jeffrey Epstein, and he
right.
What
the heck?
But the thing is, like, again, I didn't care about the money anyway. I mean, I should have, because it would have been a lot of money. Apparently hundreds of thousands of dollars he was taking from me.
What?
Yeah, I had millions of views on some of my videos, like,
wow.
But I was like living in poverty. Like I could have used that money to actually like live a normal life. But anyway, I wasn't doing it for the money anyway. I was no contact with my family. Like I was
the game.
Yeah. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is that they love women because a pretty face sells stuff better. That's why Fox News, you look at these girls on Fox News, they all look the same.
Yeah.
I mean, Tommy Lauren, who's that one? Liz Wheeler. I mean, Lauren Southern blew up because look at her. I mean, she's very intelligent, but look at her. I mean, she's a freaking bombshell. And then when the whole freaking Charlottesville controversy happened, the whole right-wing media freaked out. Like, oh, we got to do a PR cleanse. So basically they were trying to find a new like blonde basically. And that was me. And I was dumb as rocks. I don't know shit about it. Still gave me a freaking platform.
I know, exactly. Now you know
dressing as slutty cartoon characters. Yeah. You know, but like that's the thing is like I'm fully aware of like what happened, and I'm willing to expose it and talk about it. Like I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I was some like political genius. You know, I mean, I said rats in Venezuela is an argument against socialized healthcare. You know, I know nothing of. I mean, I'm trying to understand the political world. It's why I don't really have a label for myself, left or right. I'm fully aware that I don't know enough, and sometimes I speak more about issues than I should. But I know for a fact, I know a grift when I see one. I know when somebody is stretching, trying to make, you know, a name for themselves. I understand that for sure. Yeah.
Because stop trying to make fetch happen.
It's never going to happen.
Yeah. Get it. Interesting. So Ashton thinks she's full of it, and she is just riding the wave.
And you know, maybe along the way she might learn something and really do gain a political perspective, because that's kind of what happened to me a little bit. I learned more about politics in the end.
She looks very political here.
You know? So maybe she's learning as she goes, but I don't think she had any real political opinions before this. I don't.
No, in fact, she's been asked about prior social media presence. So she had, I guess, a Twitter.
She did. It was like
her
all
real name is Lily Coleman,
stuff.
and then it was deleted. And now she has,
Yeah.
after she got fired, she created all new accounts, blew up. Now she's got, you know, almost 100. She's got 119.4K followers on Twitter. So that's one of the reasons why people are kind of sus of her, is these brand new social media accounts. And they're like, well, who were you before? And I guess she was
nobody.
Well, also, yeah, it was like pro-Israel stuff, and now she's hanging out with like Sneeko and like these guys that are like, you know, free Palestine.
Well, yeah, because the Charlie Kirk type people aren't going to associate with her after the N-word. So who's going to associate with her? Who can she get her money from?
I would. Oh.
Right, but who would she get her money from? Not you, Chrissy. You can't pay her.
No, I can't. I don't know. I'm trying to raise $5,000
for Pearl. We need $5,000 for Pearl, you guys.
Yeah, we can't take it out of the Pearl fund.
Give, send, go.
No.
Let's go.
Yeah.
But I don't think even Pearl touches the Israel stuff, though. I think she's very like. I think her main focus is telling women to get back in the kitchen, even though she herself can't cook.
Her main focus is being mentally ill. Yeah.
I've seen her cook. She can cook. I saw her make some cooking videos.
Clam Casino.
No.
Hi.
If you can't cook as good as Gino, then you can't cook. Like Gino's the bare minimum, I think, for being in the kitchen.
Gino.
Like Biscon's Keanu's fiance.
Oh.
I have
There's no way you possibly know that, Heidi.
I have high standards for being in the kitchen. The thing is, like, if you can't follow a basic cookbook, not sit there and go, sauce goes on pasta and put a little spices in it. That's not cooking. That's you being in college and trying to get by until your next paycheck or your next government check or whatever. Cooking is following a recipe and actually making something and creating a whole dish.
Julia Child, right? I just have the little rat under my chef's hat pull my hair, and like that knows me what to do.
Oh my god.
Ratatouille. He's sleeping right now.
Ratatouille.
To be fair, Gino's a very good cook. That's why I'm saying, like, when I say that he's the bare minimum, people should be good at cooking because cooking is not that hard.
It is kind of hard. It intimidates me very much. So
I love
timing. Timing is tough with cooking.
I'd rather bake.
You want to make like 5 different things.
Mathy can't do it. No way. Mathy, if it takes, but if you could feel it like cooking, I know I can do it. I'm a great cook.
I'm more comfortable.
If I try and bake anything, then it just is a disaster. So.
Right, but like
baking is way more intricate for sure.
It's hard.
Cooking, yeah, you get some leeway with cooking. It's like you can kind of like, okay.
Baking, you gotta measure out.
Add a little of this, take a little of this out. You can kind of mess with it.
Yeah, I love baking. You gotta.
Also,
you gotta
Doug, I
measure
miss you. You look beautiful. Good to see you. Oh my goodness.
Keanu, you missed our Pearl conversation at the beginning. I was entranced with Heidi.
We can always talk more about Pearl anytime.
She's charming, Pearl. She's done a content with her without having to pay $5,000, and she's wearing her down with her lesbian skill set.
I love that. Oh my God, we
right now I'm in recovery though, so
what is
lesbian
oh
skill
my
sets.
That's
will
from
fall on your
Pearl.
arm.
This is not from Pearl. This is from other extracurricular activities, but I'm in recovery.
From her
Aw.
life.
So you got to meet Pearl in real life.
Not yet. No.
Clam.
Let me fix my head.
We call her
Not yet.
Aww.
Push-up says hi, Keanu.
Hello, $2 warrior push-ups. I love you.
$2 king.
Sorry, I would have been here earlier. I'm just we were sort of listening on the airplane, but then I was so angry
Yes, you
because
just blew into town from South Carolina.
yeah, and
And
then
you
I
made
was
it
pissed off.
safely.
I know the plane didn't crash.
Was your pilot a white
Guess what? Was there a white guy driving the plane?
With a pilot? Oh
I
my
didn't
God.
even actually. You know what, Chrissy? I didn't even look. But sometimes I don't want to look. And unlike you, I'm not. It's not the race. As long as it's an old elbow, black, white, Asian.
That's fair. That's
whatever, an old elbow. But if it's a woman's elbow, I'm like, that's my only
It's a
bias.
smooth,
I'm like, I don't
moisturized
want a
elbow.
woman.
Ugh.
I do not want a woman flying this plane.
I understand.
But I hope it's a
respect
white
that.
old elbow, obviously. But
Yeah. That makes sense. Because you had to fly down to check out some stuff. No, you had to talk to your wedding planner or do some wedding stuff.
no, not even. We just wanted to go and hang out with my mom and dad.
Oh,
And
that's
Gino
nice.
and my dad and mother, they're all like, you know what it is? Like hanging for Father's Day we went. It's
Aw.
like hanging out with those three. It's like I don't get a word in edgewise. They're all in the same age bracket, basically.
Wow.
So it's like they just ignore me. 100%.
Untoward.
It is
That must be hard.
untoward. I mean,
It's
we
untoward.
went out for Father's Day today. I mean, I didn't get a word in edgewise. It's true. It's true, Bisconti. But no, we just went down to hang out. So we had a good time.
Right.
But no, on my way back, I was trying to listen to what was going on, and I didn't hear the Pearl thing. So, and that's my favorite.
Yeah, basically, Heidi went on Pearl's Instagram live, and they just like shot the shit. Really,
Yeah. It was quite nice. Yeah.
Why did she let you on?
I don't know. She,
$5,000.
because I think you asked, why does she hate women? Or
why do you
something?
hate women? Yeah, that's how it kind of started. I mean, I've been trying to kind of poke at her for a minute before that, but she didn't see any of it. And then I just went a little harder. I was like, all right, has anyone asked Pearl why she hates women? Is what I asked. And then
I love that.
And then yeah. And then she responded, I don't hate women. I hate women like you. And I was like, aw.
Is that true? That's what she said?
Yes. And I was like, oh, did you mean lesbians? Like, why would you hate lesbians?
I
you
would
know?
go, okay, great. You guys, I have so much.
Keanu could never do this. She would.
I wasn't. Heidi, are you a lesbian? I was going to ask you.
Yes.
I didn't know
yeah.
that. I had no idea.
You didn't? Okay.
She has
all right.
I'm sorry, Pearl has a crush on you. She let you come on because she has a crush on you. And I didn't hear any of this. I was on an airplane, okay? She just was like, oh yeah, come on. I've been saying the woman looks like a...
How do you not like Heidi? Like, she's very charming.
That's fair.
So she let you on for not
She's a
$5,000.
hilarious
You went,
online
why do you
presence.
hate women? And she said, come on. And then because she knows you're a lesbian or whatever, and she thinks you're cute and you're so beautiful, right?
Aww.
And she's like, I'm not gonna, even though I can't come out with the fact that I like
You must
women
have
right
fucked
now,
with
I'm
your other
gonna.
hand.
This is the
That's
only
what you
way I
want
can
to
talk
do.
to Heidi. Oh my god, I'm 100% right.
You know, as
You're
cute
lesbian.
as Heidi is, you are a very cute woman. I
Thank
still
you.
think Pearl is straight, and I think that's the reason
No
why.
way. She looks like a softball player. Let's get over it. No,
Well, she's actually a basketball player, I think.
No, she's a volleyball player.
Your
She's volleyball.
Oh.
Semi-pro volleyball.
For the
Oh, I thought it was basketball.
Pearl can
No.
only say, I'm sorry,
Volleyball is a
excuse
very
me.
lesbian sport.
Clam can only say the things that she says because she hates herself so much because she won't come out as a lesbian, and which would be fine. But
I think it's
she can
because she
only
gets no
say
male
that about
attention.
women. Right. But Heidi, you went, hey, you literally just went, hey, can I pop on your live stream? And she said yes.
Well, I said let's collab, and she's like, "Why? Do you have a crush on me?" And this was like public. She's like, so I'm like, "Hey, Pearl, I love that you hate me. Like, we should make content together. It'd be hilarious. Like, let's collab." And she's like, "Why? Do you have a crush on me?" And then I'm like,
that is such a crush thing to say.
I didn't say I didn't say anything about that, but you know.
You remember when we were kids and the boy or girl we liked as kids would ask us some stupid, ridiculous question, be like, "Why, you got a crush on me?" Like something stupid.
That was
Come
the
on,
vibe.
girl.
Is it possible she doesn't know she's gay? Like,
no, she knows. She knows.
How would
But
one not know
look,
they're
Heidi
gay?
goes like, listen, I've accepted myself and it's perfect. Who said, I mean, in this day and age, is there anything wrong with being gay? No.
Nope.
Clam just can't accept it because
How
she
would you
never
not know you're
said
gay?
Validation,
How would you not know you're gay? You just find yourself in a Home Depot every weekend, not sure how you got there.
Well, there's definitely repressed homosexuality. I mean, there's definitely people that have repressed those feelings because one, they
Because
won't be
of
accepted by their family, or their whole public image, is one thing, and that would really throw everything off. I mean, this happens all the time. And so there's tons of closeted homosexuals that won't ever admit to it.
Very sad, yeah.
Then why is she always seeking male validation though? That's her whole thing. It's like she's obsessed with male validation.
The only way Clam could say the things that she says is if she is a lesbian. That's the only way.
But she
Pearl
likes
likes black guys.
She likes
Okay.
dark
the
meat
type
chicken.
for sure. And that's
If
fine.
she said she was a lesbian, it could actually save her whole career. Because everyone's like, well, Pearl, why don't you have a man? Why don't you have a man? If she just said, you know what, I'm actually a lesbian and that's why I don't have a man, people would shut up.
She has a boyfriend though. She talks about her boyfriend now. She had a boyfriend for a few months.
The boyfriend from Canada?
She said he's from the US.
No, like it's a joke. Like
He wants you, and that's that. I'm telling you. There's no way.
She's gonna leave this boyfriend for you.
Well, good for her. I don't think the boyfriend's real.
And good for you, Heidi.
She's gonna show up on your doorstep with an ambrosia salad.
An ambrosia salad.
Sounds delicious.
What is it?
Yeah, no, we've had a few conversations, and she always starts off with I hate the gays. I'm anti-gay. Just want to let you know that from the get-go. That's the first thing I want to say. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, that's actually a very closeted thing to say.
That is.
Hi,
by the way, Heidi, I hate gay people, but also,
that's how we're gonna start this
what
conversation.
size are your breasts? Because I just want to know.
Are you feeling down?
Now I believe she's
No, and then I said, we were having a conversation. She says, I play volleyball, I'm like, okay, cool. Like, and I'm like, how tall are you? Because I'm like, it's kind of, and she's like, I'm not interested, Heidi. I'm like, how?
Did she actually say she played volleyball?
Yeah, she's talking about how she played volleyball. And so I said, well, how tall are you? And she says, I'm not interested, Heidi. And I'm like, well, I just asked how tall you were. Like, I thought that was relevant to the conversation.
Just seeing how easily you could spike the ball. Why are you being so weird?
See, if that interaction happened with a man, like you asked how tall she was, if a guy would go, I'm not hitting on you, like calm the fuck down. Like I think was very quick to assume you were hitting on her, which is like, I don't know. It's kind of arrogant.
Odd.
It is an arrogant move. Like she's patting herself on the back already.
You know what? This kind of confirms to me that she is gay, though.
100%. I've been saying this for, I don't know, 6 months, maybe a year. She's 100% gay, and that's fine. Why is she? You're Heidi, you're beautiful, or whatever. She's like, you're like, hey, do you want to do this? She's like, don't hit on me, Heidi.
Stay away. She does this.
Heidi.
Just stay away. Stay away. That's her thing. Yeah, stay away.
Stay on your side of the screen.
She's like, stay away. I need you away from me. I'm like, okay.
Meanwhile, she has her clam out the whole time. Just
stay away. I am touching myself though right now.
Oh God.
Wild.
A serious man. Glad to catch the stream live. Hello to Keanu, Heidi, Ashton, Tugs, Alyssa.
Hello, a serious man.
Oh, Alyssa. I want to talk about that. What's up, Wolfie? Just sending some love. Tell my bro Frank happy Father's Day. Oh, I will. Thank you, Frank. You're the best. Another Frank. Frank's in the chat. So I caught some heat. Have you guys heard of Alyssa Mercante? I had not heard of her until she was doing a Frosk-like rant, and it came across my timeline.
I never heard of her until I saw her popping up on my feed because of you.
Similar to Frosk, I feel like is trying to single-handedly take down an entire entity. She's the, I guess, senior editor for Kotaku. She's in the gaming world, and she did this little rant. And people had been mentioning her to me for months, and I just was like, I don't know. I'm not really inspired. And then she had this melty, and I was like, well, okay, time for me to impersonate her. But this is the rant that everyone was, and it's not really much. Like I didn't. Anyway, it's a quick rant.
You know what I want?
What you really, really want?
I want people in the industry to be a little bit louder about people being mean to other people, and maybe say it's not a good thing.
Yeah.
Maybe say we don't want you around if you're going to be a cunt.
Yeah.
And
why are people hyping her up like she's saying something so inspirational?
Yeah. Naturally.
She's kind of hot.
Because anyone's very hot. Because the world is diverse, you stupid motherfucker.
What?
And if you have a problem with that,
was so
come
new and
fight me.
revolutionary for people to hype
Physically.
her up this way.
Bitch.
Has anyone taken you up on that yet?
No, because they're all pussies.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, come fight me. Girl, you would be drop kicked by a man half your size in about 2 seconds.
Heidi, as a lesbian,
I would go
you
for
think
her.
she's kind of
pretty
hot
cute.
because what she's
She's
like,
pretty
she's a little
cute.
cocky. She's got
Heidi's
a
like,
Yeah,
I can
she's
fix it.
mean.
she's got a pep
She's
in her
like-
step.
Yeah, I like
She
it. I
looks
like the
like
style.
somebody-
She called me a bitch off the gate. That's already like points, you know. I mean,
You already like that.
If
Yeah,
she
I'm
was
already into
nicer,
it.
I would date her. But she's not nice. She's just cocky and rude.
I like a mean. I like a mean.
Yeah.
Why do you hate
little
yourself,
edge.
Heidi?
I
Because
don't.
I-
I just
I
like
bet
I like the edge. Like I can't have them too nice because I'm already mean.
It's
and then I
sass
go
because
see.
I think it denotes like what you're like in bed. Like if someone's a little bit bitchy, it's like, ooh, you might be fun in bed. I think that's what it is.
Yeah,
You
well,
know what
spice-
though?
Yeah.
Nothing
spicier
she's
stuff.
saying is revolutionary or different. Like, why are people around her hyping her up like she's some like?
Who is she? I
Because
don't even know
she's
who she
the
is.
senior editor. She's like the head honcho at this Kotaku place, and these are all her.
And
I
then
don't
there's
know.
a bunch of white dudes around her
I was
being
gonna
like,
say the
"Yes,
same thing,
queen."
Jenna.
She's screaming about diversity, surrounded by white
Surrounded
people.
by-
We were
Oh my
talking about
God.
all the white boys are like, "Yes, queen," and meanwhile, Pearl's, touching her clam. That's the exact person that she would like. But what is she actually talking about? People being
No
mean
idea.
to people.
She
I have no
is
clue. I don't care.
He is trying to shit on, I guess, the fandom, the people who enjoy video games. Like they're saying, oh, so basically, she took up for Sweet Baby Inc., which is one of these DEI companies. Like their job is to infuse diversity into games, like be it employment or I think coding or software. And correct me in the chat, please, if I'm wrong about this. But she was singing the praises of the Sweet Baby Inc. company a few months ago. And now that's why how in her rant, like, oh, we don't need to make gaming diverse because the world is diverse, you dummy. But everybody who's in this world will say, no, there's so much proof that they're trying to force diversity. Why would we need a Sweet Baby Inc. if it was naturally diverse? Because we wouldn't need somebody coming in and being like, there's not enough fucking gay blacks here or something, right? Tugs, am I describing this somewhat decently? Tugs knows more about this than I do.
Yes.
So I am inspired by mentally ill women, as always, when I do characters. So
You're welcome.
I went on Friday Night Tights this past Friday, and I was like, let me try and see if I can impersonate her.
Nerdrotic.com.
Chris, thanks for coming on.
Yep. Yep.
But you're not our only guest. I'm sorry. I hate to drop this on you. You know, we
Do
want to
it.
give you all the attention.
Yeah.
But
Go.
we have another guest.
No.
Alyssa Mercante, everybody.
I would clap. I'm not going to.
I mean,
I didn't realize it was going to get so dry in here.
It's me.
Sahara Desert.
Well, hello. It's me, Alyssa Mercante, head lesbian at Kotaku.
Well, welcome to the show, I think.
You
Thanks
can't
for
stop me. Like, I didn't have a lot to go off of because that rant is only 43 seconds, whereas with Frost, like, she had, I think, at least a 5-minute rant. She was a lot of other videos. Like, I could research a lot of her stuff and get her everything down, body language, point of view. But like with her, I didn't have that much to go off of. So that's
Chrissie,
why
it's already perfect.
Why does she kind of? She kind of seems like the lesbian version of you, Chrissie. Is that bad? Like,
ooh, this Alyssa
kind
Mercante impression devolves into my Frost impression.
like you could honestly do it. Like if you got a short wig and like
I
some
have
glasses.
the wig. Yes,
okay,
I have
you
this
could
long-
do.
that's
You
me.
could do an impression of her. Like
This is me. This is literally me.
this is you.
This is me.
Yeah, that's how good the impression.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Yes,
This is
this
so
is
good. Okay, all right.
This is the part that's me.
I literally didn't even know.
That's
This
how
is so
good it was.
Holy
Okay,
shit.
keep it going then.
You
I need
can't
more of
stop
that.
me. I'm here because I heard somebody wants to fight me.
yeah, we all do.
Isn't it bad?
So this girl Vera Dark, who is another legitimate like in the games community, she's like what does cosplay tugs. She's a hardcore actual real nerd. And
yes,
and Vera Dark was like, no, you can fight me. Like we can get sponsors. We can hook it. We'll do it. Like I'm, you kind of seem like you're all talk. And then she was like, no, I don't want you to stream it for your bigoted audience or whatever. So
no, big chicken. Vera would whoop her.
She got
her
called
boobs.
out.
Vera Dark's boobs alone would crush this girl.
Oh yeah.
She's got some boobs.
I wouldn't. Who is this person? Wait,
would you rather see Frost?
Very dark.
She's yeah, I've seen her at some conventions. You can't stop me. I'm always living in her shadow, for Christ's sake. You can't stop me, a dyke with a degree, a bitch with a bachelor's. Look, I don't need to train, okay? I'm here to fight whoever wants to fight me. I don't need to train because life is my training. I go muff diving every summer off the coast of Portland, Oregon.
You love Acolyte.
I do love Acolyte. I have a message for Vera Dark. I'll fight anyone physically unless you challenge me. Then I'm sorry. Something did just come up.
Hail Vera Dark. Hail Vera Dark.
But if you're gonna fight me, Vera, it's got to be on my rules. No streaming it to your bigoted audience. The money will not go to charity, but if there is money involved, it'll go to whoever is the most marginalized, which is me.
No.
I hate FNT so much so that I got it tattooed on my hands. Okay, so this is where I kind of fucked up. I drew FNT with a Sharpie, but then I had hate like in individual little tattoos, and I put it on backwards, and I didn't realize it till I put my hands up at the screen.
Chrissie,
So it
this
says,
is
like,
incredible.
EAH.
This is awesome, though.
Like I'm like I'm
Doesn't matter.
fucking retarded.
Doesn't take anything away from that.
I was like, wow, you guys. So funny.
That's dedication. That's dedication to the hate. I appreciate that.
So
I appreciate that.
Your hate is reversed.
Yeah.
You're
You reverse
FNT.
That's how much I hate you. I can't even get tattoos straight.
You put it in the mirror. You put it in the mirror. You could do it.
Ta.
Yes.
You guys make money off of rage baiting. So I've been getting back at all of you slowly but surely in ways you don't understand. In fact, I gave Chris Gore a stroke. It was me.
That's a low blow.
It was me mentally. Did you guys hear about Nick Rekieta? Yeah, that was me too. I planted the drugs, the guns, the kids. That was me.
She fucked his wife.
Remember when Az was attracted to Patty Harris?
Horrible.
I planted the kids. That was so hard to do.
Got him.
Remember when Az was attracted to Patty Harrison, the trans on She-Hulk? Yeah, I did that. Slowly but surely, I'm taking all of you down. It's like the old saying goes, death by 1,000 cunts.
Accurate.
Just one.
Pride Month, and there's still no diversity on this show. X-Ray Girl is the only Asian. Chris Gore is the only disabled person.
That's just not true. I mean, as much of a great burn that is, that's just not true. We have Gary here.
Yeah, wait a minute.
And Ryan Kinnell is the only homosexual.
That is true. Hear me? That is right there. How dare you?
I'll fight you physically and then show you a video of him dancing.
And singing.
When Ryan gets drunk, he dances like incredibly well. Too well for a straight. And singing. I blocked all of you. Yeah, you're all blocked. What of it? I blocked you.
Correct.
Because you use my tweets to make little videos for rage clicks. So it's a nice little hurdle I like to make to have you jump over. What are you afraid? I'm going to snatch up all your wives? Maybe Mrs. Odin wants her beehole licked after church. Yeah.
Such timing.
Yeah.
No.
And we're out in a little midnight mass. Oh no! Yeah,
Came
yeah.
in at the right
Maybe
time.
Mrs. Erotic wants somebody without so much beard hair going down on them. Yeah. How about I'll chow down on that.
In all fairness, that's where touch and go is just regards to beard hair. So but just be careful.
I'm a licensed muff diver. Stop depriving your women of oral sex during that time of the month, pussies.
I agree with that one.
You've heard of Nightwing. They call me Redwing for a reason. I'm trying to emulate her sassiness like so hard. Oh, Shad, here, I'm coming for you now. I'm going to make Mrs. Shad Diversity my surrogate physically. I'm going to make her give birth to my lesbian baby. Physically.
It's possible now, according to Star Wars.
Yeah.
Manifested.
Chrissie, you
Yes.
on a t-shirt or something.
Death by 1,000 cunts. That was like one of the first things I thought of. I was like, I have to work that in somehow.
That's
a great.
I want that on a t-shirt for me to wear. Like, I want to just walk into the grocery store and an old lady to look at my chest and read "Death by 1,000 cunts."
Yeah, it has multiple meanings.
That's a great line.
Hi, Lila. Hello.
Hi, lady.
What else did I say? Let me see if anything else is worth. Anyway, I just want people in the industry to be a little bit louder, but people that are being mean to other people, which is, and I'm mean to people who are mean, so my mean cancels each other out. Clear. Hate Evanty. Hate you. Fight me.
Hate you
Physically. Bitch.
How's the OnlyFans going?
What if you weren't supposed to find that?
Fortunately, we did.
Yeah.
The internet did.
Yeah. And let me tell you, it's got nothing.
I'm wondering if I should keep all the things I ordered. Like, I have the wig, I have these glasses, I have these like silver hoop and the silver chain. Like, who knows when I will need a lesbian uniform.
Keep it.
Okay.
You never know.
I want to see.
Ooh.
Yeah, I saw your pictures the other day, and
that.
I look what? Kind of cool.
You look kind of cool like
You look
that.
really, you look pretty badass. Like that.
I feel different once you put on a short wig. Something happens.
Oh yeah, you get strong, right? You feel like I just kick people's ass right now. Like,
you feel strong.
Yeah, you literally could do more push-ups with short hair than long hair.
I had fun. Like, I bought a bunch of $2 bad tattoos. They're still on me, by the way. I had to take some of them off for Father's Day because I couldn't be seen in a. These are still on. I couldn't get them off because I have to scrub in the shower. And I had to use nail polish remover on some of them, but these are
The
still here.
dedication.
Cool. This one says mom. One was a little angel with wings. I love that. Okay, what else is this?
I couldn't do anything with it, so I pulled out a picture of Leslie Headland, and that got the job done.
I'm like running out of steam. I'm like, I don't know what else to say. My little angel tattoo. Physically.
Nope.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I think I'm done.
I think it's
It was
great.
fun, though.
It was great.
And then Frank messaged her and was like, "Oh, I'm glad you have such a good sense of humor about your impression." And she wrote back, "I thought it was criminally unfunny."
Oh, really?
Criminally? Okay,
Yes,
criminally.
criminally.
Oh, good God. Well, it was pretty damn funny.
Oh,
I thought it
it's
was
hard to do that off of a 40
I thought
second.
that was hilarious. Yeah.
I'm like, I'm just gonna repeat her points over and over. Chris Baldessano, what's up, buddy? Much love to everyone. Can't thank you all enough for always a great Sunday show. Happy Father's Day to all the dads, new, young, and all. Blessings. Thank you, Chris.
Blessings.
Chris sent the bean a lot of really cute little sporty baby clothes.
The bean.
The bean. Zato. Read this now. She's the lesbian equivalent of Marion from the retarded Laverne and Shirley, a tough guy. Thank you, Zato. Oh, push-ups again, Lila. Lila, you had push-ups in your house for some reason.
I know. Push-ups my buddy.
You fed him a meal of food. How?
Yes.
How?
And my
did
mom,
this happen?
loves push-ups. She was like, he can eat. He loved her food.
That's all guys, though.
No, but push-ups was really enjoying himself. He had a great time.
Was
And
he?
He was, and he gave my dad a book, and my dad's been reading this book. So,
what was the book? Mein Kampf?
No, I don't know. Push-ups. Put the name of the book in here.
The Giving Tree. The Taking Tree.
Was it Tiki Tiki Tambo?
Tiki Tiki Tambo. No saw Rembo.
Rembo. Sorry, Rucci. Pip Berry
Pembo. Oh God.
Now I know it.
My dad had such a great time. My dad went to the meetup. He met Tugs.
He's the best.
He's so awesome. He got a poster. He was having everybody sign it.
He came up to me and he was like, "Can you sign this?" And I was like,
"Yeah." He was
so
he had
sweet.
a great time.
I hope he comes to all of the meetups from now on.
Yeah, I hope he does too. But he's on a road trip with my mom. They just made it to Washington. So yeah.
Push-ups is? No, your dad.
No, my dad. Push-ups probably would do.
Wow, that really escalated.
They'll probably adopt them.
Push-Up says The True Believer by Eric Hoffer is the book.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know what that is, but now I'm intrigued.
Oh, it's Mein Kampf a lot.
Oh, well. Now I'm
fine.
really intrigued.
I can't believe I don't have a copy of Mein Kampf yet.
Have you never read?
No, I've never read it.
Very interesting.
I've just
That
read
man
the proof
is.
notes.
It's a really honestly, it's a really interesting. read.
Honestly,
I
it's a
recommend
kind of a
everybody
trip.
read it.
Yeah.
I hear he makes
Yeah.
a lot of good points.
Everybody read it.
It's
wild.
just interesting to hear things from his perspective. Let's just put it that
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued.
Hi, Heidi.
Clint Torres.
Hi. How are you? Nice
You're
to
the
meet you
best.
finally.
You're a real nigga, and I love you.
I don't know if I can say it back or not, but I feel the same.
No, midget
Whatever.
lives matter. You can say
They
it.
do. Midget lives do matter.
Nigga.
And I'm sick of pretending they
Nigga.
don't. You know, I'm sick of
What's
people
up,
just like
niggas?
Great impression.
you're not included. You're not included in any DEI, and that's just a bunch of crap.
Great impression, Chrissy, but your clit is 3 inches too small to replicate the confidence. Oh, I haven't even looked at it yet after birth. Hunter, Chrissy's a fox. SimpCast may be called Fox and Friends. Thank you, Hunter.
Ooh, I
now
like that.
now you're a pen. You used to be a rose. Cool. Yes, the original DEI. Oh my goodness, that was so funny. So anyway, yeah, Alyssa, I'm blocked now. She's blocked me.
Oh, she blocked
Zero
you.
sense of
Alyssa
humor.
Mercante. Yes, I've been
Zero.
mercanted.
Zero sense of humor.
I think, should I try to befriend her next? Do you think
Yes,
that'll work?
please. Can you turn
Yes.
her? You speak her language.
Heidi has
All
like
right.
a lesbian
I just
spirit
followed
vibe.
her. I
Yeah.
just
Okay,
followed
good.
her right now. Let's see how it happens.
I like how
Yeah.
she blocked you, but Frank is still following her.
I know. She hasn't blocked Frank yet.
Well, at least she didn't do a chain like so many other cowardly people do.
She's blocked everybody on F&T.
Oh.
You basically didn't.
They all
say
have.
anything.
Listen, I'm just gonna spill this secret right now to all of you blue check marks that block anybody on Friday Night Tights or Geeks and Gamers. They have burner accounts. They can still see your crap. Okay, I'm just throwing it out there. Like, don't even bother. You're just a child at that point. They all have extra accounts just for that exact situations. They can still see your shenanigans, which is how they keep making videos about you. So you might as well just unblock everybody.
Shit. Oh, pew, 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 pew. War Machine gifted 5 Chrissy Mayr memberships. Thank you, War Machine.
Wow. 5
whole
Feeling
memberships.
generous.
Enjoy them.
Yeah.
Lila, what did you do tonight? Did you have a show?
I went to dinner with Melanie Mack.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was great. We had meat.
Yes.
You had meat?
We had
Real
lots
meat?
of delicious meat, meat and girl time, and it was amazing. It was just so good. And then because I saw her with Tugs at the event, which was so much fun. And then Mint Salad came to my comedy show.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah, it was really great. I invited her to the show before all those shenanigans happened, and I thought it was so sweet that she still came by herself.
Wow.
So that was really cool. And then I have a show June 22nd at Big Laughs Comedy Club in Fort Worth with Alex Stein. If you are in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, please come.
That sounds fun.
Yeah,
definitely.
It's a new. Oh my God, Chrissy! It's a new club. You should come headline there.
Oh, snap! What's it called?
Big Laughs Comedy
Big
Club.
Laughs?
Big Laughs. Yeah, you should.
Is that a
yeah,
chain?
We'll do that. It's so the two owners are from Chicago, and they actually this is their first club they've opened, but they've always done they've always produced a bunch of stuff. And
Are they woke now? Or are they? Well, not if you're.
No, they're freaking awesome. They're so great. I'll see them next weekend, and I'll talk to them about that. We should bring the Adorable tour there.
Adorable tour.
Yes, I missed the tour.
No, seriously, you should come headline there. The room sits 300 when you get it packed out, and there's a lot of foot traffic because it's in a great area where people will just
love foot traffic.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Keanu, we had one of your podcasts playing in bed, and we were putting the bean down, and I swear to God, he heard your voice and he started laughing.
Oh,
cute.
Because he's like, that's that stupid bitch that was around me the entire time. Well, I was in the belly.
Yeah, she's like, I remember.
Oh,
her
he
voice.
knows you.
I know. I miss him.
That's really cute.
That's the lady who called my mom said she was breathing like a rhino.
I know. Now he breathes like a rhino.
He does. He's like he has that stuffed up
You
newborn.
sent us pictures today. I'm like, Mom, Dad, look at this.
We put him with a bunch of stuffed animals. We sat him up in a chair, and then it's only a matter of time before his own head tips him over. But before that, we put a bunch of stuffed animals around him, and he looked like a little doll.
I swear to God, my
so
dad would
cute.
always say, he's like, Kiana, you were so weird and fat when you were a baby. It was just so funny to prop you up between weird pillows and just look at you and watch it. That's what it reminded me of. I'm like, look at the bean.
So cute.
He's literally the cutest baby ever.
Every day. I don't know
Yeah, he does. Every time I see him, Chrissy, I'm like, how? I mean, he's so cute. I can't believe he was
so
with us at all the
adorable.
shows.
He was with us at all the shows, heckling me from inside the womb.
It just makes it so much funnier, thinking about your bits and now seeing his face.
He's there the whole time.
Funny.
He's there the whole
He was
time.
in there
Boo, get me out of here.
You're not funny, Mom.
Yeah.
Moms aren't funny.
I've heard this one before. Please, can I come out now? Thank you. No.
This isn't the same delivery.
Oh,
he's
wow.
too
I wonder
cute.
how much. He probably heard the jokes over and over and over again.
Oh, they know.
Yeah.
Babies
I
do.
know. I know
do
when
my
I
whole
held
set.
him, he was like, she smells like White Claw. I've heard her voice 100 times. He was like,
Yeah.
I've had enough of her already.
Basically, most of his amniotic fluid was White Claw.
Oh God. All right. I think on that note I'll leave, but my wife's calling for me.
Oh,
I got
Heidi. Okay, thank you so much for
I got
coming on.
lesbian
we love you.
duties to take care of. But
Yes,
I love you,
enjoy.
ladies.
Love you,
Yes.
Heidi. Thanks for coming out.
Bye,
Where
Heidi. It was nice to
see you, Heidi.
Where can people find you? And is anything what's
Yeah,
new? What's coming up?
nothing much. They can come find me on X, Heidi Briones, and we can joke around, and they can
Yay.
follow Pearl and I's our budding relationship. We'll see what happens.
Will you be our clam spirit guide? Just let us know.
Absolutely. If you have any questions
Interpreter.
about lesbianism, I'm here for you. All
love
right.
it.
Midget
Heidi.
lives matter. I love you guys.
Yes, you're a real
Bye.
mega. We love you.
Bye.
Bye, Heidi.
ladies.
And demonetized.
Yay.
Oh my God,
we
she's
would
so
never
sweet.
we would never monetize to begin with. I love Heidi. I love her. Oh my God.
Come back, Heidi. Come back.
Heidi, come back. It was embarrassing. I was like, it's Brittany's first show too. And she's like, I've been on this show already. I was like, okay, fuck me. But then Brittany announced she was pregnant. So that was exciting. Brutal.
Oh, that's
No, I was not expecting her to be
Brutal
that
Brittany.
pregnant.
She was full blown. Like that's
She's
that's
full
ready to
blown,
come out.
ready to pop pregnant.
She's like,
How many months is she?
She's like, I haven't announced it anymore. She's due in August.
Yeah, she's doing like a month.
She's like 7 months pregnant, and she's like,
Oh,
I
she's
haven't
for
announced
real
it anymore yet. I'm like,
pregnant,
can you imagine like the luxury of being able to hide your pregnancy? I was so jealous.
No kidding. I was
It's wild
expecting her to be
because
like,
me
"Oh,
and
yeah."
Lila were talking about her like not even a couple months ago. We're like, is Brittany okay? We haven't heard from her. Like, what's going on with
I'm talking
her?
about Brutal Brittany. She was on the show today, not Brittany Venti.
Oh.
Wouldn't that
Can you
be funny?
imagine? Can you imagine if
Brittany's
Brittany
fine,
Venti?
by the way. We just hadn't heard from her in a long time. We're just like, what's going on?
She moved back to New York.
What? Why?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I heard that too.
Yeah. Oh, Alex Stein, thank you for shouting out our show on June 22nd.
Yes, June
Thank you,
22nd.
Alex. I'm so happy I got to see you at the meetup, Alex.
Well, that was
Yeah.
fun. Yeah.
Wait, why did Brittany move? We can talk about it in private. Never mind. I
don't know.
what?
I have no information.
Venti, you're meeting?
I've tried to call her. I've tried to text her.
Yeah, I've been trying to talk to her for. I have no idea what happened. I hope she's okay. Like,
I don't know anything, but I should send her a link.
Send her a link.
She's not really online anymore, so
I hope she's well. I love her and I miss her.
I do too.
Yes.
Oh God. Let's see. I had some. What do you guys want to talk about? I
was hoping Venti was the one that was pregnant because that would explain like why she's been so silent. But
oh no, she was working on crypto. Okay, I'm ditching my 6-figure desk job to join OnlyFans at 41. I've spent more than 360 grand to become a single dad of 3 after enduring years of rejection. Or OnlyFans model attempts to film herself being looked at while in line at the grocery store and it backfires. That's funny.
The dad thing.
I like them all. I thought they were all one thing. Yeah. So any of them would be great.
Oh,
Bink, bink, bink.
Oh, all my ads are popping up. How annoying. Now you guys can see what I
Ooh,
look at.
$5,000 gas giveaway. Sign me up.
Don't look at my gas coupon. I spent more than 360 grand to become a single dad of 3 after. I thought this was enduring years of injections. That's why I put this
Injection.
That's why I wanted to talk about it. And I was like, ooh, a vain dad. But now that I've read it again, it says years of rejection, which is quite sad.
Oh god.
Well,
Okay, but also, how did he spend $360,000 to become that?
He used egg donation and surrogates to fulfill his dream. Wow. So he did surrogates, which I don't like. He spent over a decade battling adoption rejections and failed embryo transfers. Wow, he did it all on his own.
Aw,
Oh, they look
that's so
cute, actually.
cute.
Oh, this is adorable. He looks older
Look
than
at those
39,
cute
though.
little bubs. I love them.
They are so cute.
Oh,
Oh,
wow. I love the matching outfit.
The cake matches the
Aw.
outfit, and the children match the dad. That's sweet.
No.
That's actually really cute.
All right, I take it all back. This is sweet. The 39-year-old has 2 daughters, 1 son. After spending more than a decade battling adoption rejections, failed embryo transfers, and miscarriages, he hopes that by sharing his story, more men will dare to become single dads. Wow, because there's actually a single mom movement, like an intentional single mom movement that I heard about.
Yeah.
Look how adorable.
Oh, wait, that's really cute.
That's
really
adorable.
Wow. Holy
I don't
cow.
know why you would possibly want 3 of them.
Having
but
children is
look
the
at
best
them.
decision I ever made. What a Father's Day story. I'm a very proud
Yeah.
single dad by choice. For years, I focused on travel and work, waiting for the right person to come into my life so we could be parents together, but I knew I wanted to be a father more than anything. After surrogates and 3 egg donors, 6 surrogates and 3 egg donors, 10 embryo transfers, my first daughter, Nanette, oh God, bad name, was born via my 6th gestational surrogate. My 2 other children were born in the same year to different surrogates. He added, people come and tell me I'm crazy, but I always take an opportunity to educate people. People come up to me and say, oh, it's dad's weekend to babysit, or wow, you have your hands full today. And that's a microaggression. And that is honestly so offensive to a father in a relationship or not. We're not babysitters. Some people will say I'm so brave to do this by myself, but I'm perfectly capable as a single male parent. Oh, Pearl would love this story, to be able to raise kids. I have no regrets. To me, becoming a father is priceless. I mean, that is freaking adorable. Oh, he looks like a good guy.
He really does.
He looks
Oh
so
my
happy.
God.
Yeah.
That's really cute.
Then
Wow, it must be hard though to have nobody. I mean, does he have anybody helping? I would just hope that he has like maybe a sister or an aunt or some kind of like, I don't know, help.
Well, you know what? It seems like he's got a lot of money. He's getting them all matching outfits, taking them to events, taking. You know, I think this is really sweet because it's like clearly these children were really, really wanted.
True.
Yeah, I love it's completely fine with me. I just think that a lot of ladies are doing this right now, and we all like shit on them like, oh, but
Right.
there's no man around.
Right.
Whatever will you do? And we all just went like, oh, this little Asian man.
You're right.
It's so great that he
We
has
shame-
3 children.
We shame the female
women.
single moms.
Yeah, no, and women are doing this a lot right now, and not even
That's
like
a good point, actually.
Yeah, no, for
Keanu.
real.
Great point.
It is.
Really
And
good.
he has 3 of them. We're like, this is adorable. Look
I mean, I'm just saying it because I'm like, he sounds rich. So I'm like, you know what? He's got money.
does
Do it.
sound
How do
rich.
you know he has money?
And
Do you
it's
know
not
his
like-
job? Yeah.
Because he spent $360,000 to do it. I don't think
Well,
that's
then he
like
has
he's broke
some
now.
money. Right. He has some money, but what if that was his last $360,000?
You know why we go like this on?
think
Because we
so.
know for a fact he didn't baby trap somebody the way some women do. They go,
Yes,
I
that's a
can't
good
get
point,
pregnant, and then they
Chrissie.
baby trap somebody. And he
Well,
just-
then at
he
that
did it
point,
by
to
himself.
that point, then we shouldn't really probably shit on women that are like, yeah, no,
True.
you know what? I don't want to rely on a man to. I'm gonna.
But I
pick
really
out
want a
the-
baby, so
Right, I really want a baby, and look,
Yeah.
he did it. He did it
Yeah.
too, and we're all like, "Wait, yeah,
Yeah.
great, you weird Asian man." It's
That's true.
wonderful.
He used a woman's like he used
I think it's
surrogates the
weird.
way women use a guy's sperm. Like, sorry, but at least he probably paid those people.
100%. Yeah, it's a bizarre thing to do that, but I don't think it's a bad idea if you really want kids. at least these kids will never have to deal with him going through a divorce with their mother, you know. So I give the women the
They
same.
might want to know who their mother is one day.
Well, it's just some lady.
I bet there's
It could
like
have been
maybe
Just
there's like
some
meetup
lady.
groups in the future for these surrogate kids. They can like talk about their lives.
I love the one in the
Yeah.
middle. He's like
He
I'm a
is
little
adorable.
model. He's
They're all
adorable.
so cute.
They are. And like he really loves having these 3 weird kids. I love that. Yeah. No, they're not weird, but it's a weird situation. They're like, "Where's the mom?" He's like,
He
they don't have one." Yeah.
He wanted to become a dad in 2010, but he was met with fierce negativity from those around him and faced rejection from both adoption and foster agencies. Becoming a dad also came with a massive financial price tag, costing more than $361K for fertility treatments and expenses. Nanette, his eldest, is 6 years old. Daughter Neptune Nina will be 3 in August, and son Newton. All right, he really likes N names. Newton will be 3 in May. The children were conceived via 3 different surrogates, with just 3 months between the birth of his son and youngest daughter. Nathan explains that he was so lucky to have the help of 2 tandem surrogates, and his children are often mistaken for twins. He shared, "I certainly have my hands full with 2 newborns, damn, and a toddler, and I sometimes wonder how he ever got out of the house. How the fuck did he do that? Being a single dad by choice to 3 little ones is not for the faint of heart, but I wouldn't change it for the world. We are a complete family. I have taken quite a few adventures with them. Alaska, Disney World, Colombia, Mexico. Wow. Paris, Seattle, Argentina, Australia, New Zealand, Ireland. Here they are in New York City."
Yeah, he loves these kids. He's like
He really wanted them. Yeah.
Oh, good
that
for
is
him. Wow.
It's so it is.
I want to know what he
bizarre,
does
but
for
good
work.
him.
They're so cute.
I mean,
Oh my
he's
goodness.
basically a floozy woman. He's got 3 different kids from 3 different
He's a
women.
Yeah. And who knows where they are.
The difference is he's got a pecker and some cash.
But
It's no different.
We don't see women paying men for their sperm. They're just
No,
like,
you do have to. I think you do have to pay, and
You
you
do have to
For a
pay
surrogate,
sperm.
yeah. But most women, we
That
don't need
actually
to.
is a thing. Like if single women want a baby, they can pay for sperm from a sperm from a sperm donor.
And you go through
We
a
just
book
usually
that's
don't
like-
need to.
Yeah, they're like, what color was their hair? How do they look? What did
Okay,
they have
Zach-
to go to college? Whole thing.
Zach
Yeah.
thinks this guy is a psychopath for doing this.
It's a little weird. It's
Mhm.
I would say that about a woman too, though. I think it's all weird. It's all just weird.
I find this.
You know what I think it is?
A little odd, but
I think that you know how he said that he's like faced so much rejection and like maybe like the best thing about children is that they rely on you so much, and children are so giving with their love. They just want love and attention and affection, and they're so giving with it. And for a guy who's probably had like so much rejection and not gotten that love, to get the love from the kids is probably so fulfilling, and that's why he wants
so
to
he
take you
needs
on all this.
3 of them. Then I guess.
Yeah.
So he's using them to feed his ego.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's not to feed his ego, but it's like, we as humans want relationships and we want those bonds. And this is a way for him to have a lifelong bond and that fulfillment in life that he feels like he can leave behind a legacy. And, he can pass on, just teach these kids and have just to feel loved and to be loved and to give love. I mean, how many men are just like incels that live in a basement?
Not diddling any of these kids. It's a better situation than a lot of people.
Well, they're his own kids, I guess. So he might be
No, I
diddling
mean-
other kids.
No,
but
I know.
hopefully not his own.
I mean, she's not wrong.
It's the idea that's not the idea. It's the pattern we see. Like, oh well, these gay dudes always want to adopt a male son. Why is that? People throw red flags.
Well, like Tiki Tiki Tembo, no Sarembo. They throw the,
Chang fell in the well. I read it.
Yeah,
I read the book.
It's it is a little bit odd that he has 3 of them, and he's showing us the best photos of them where they look semi-happy, right?
Right. You're not.
But
gonna
I'm sure he's a
submit terrible
good dad
photos
because
to
he's
do it,
rich.
no.
But like,
right.
He might be just a gay guy that was like, I just want to have 3 kids. That's
Ashton
it,
has
yeah.
to bounce.
Aw.
Ashton, tell the good people where they can find you.
You can find me on X/Twitter, however you want to call it, or Instagram as the Ashton Blaze. I also make spicy content, which you can find through the links that are on those sites. But yeah, thanks for having me, Chrissy. Thank you for letting me
Love
rant.
you, Ashton.
Love you too.
Ashton. Bye.
Bye,
Hey,
guys.
this guy, Phoenix thinks I will absolutely call this guy out in the same way I would call out a woman who chose to have 3 children as a single parent. No matter how much he loves them, there are things he can't provide. I also hope there's an aunt or a sister or like a female influence in these.
I know,
kids'
but
life.
I feel like that's such a like. There are so many like great people who come from not the perfect backgrounds of like family life, and they go on to be incredible, successful human beings in this world. So it's like, who are we to judge how anyone gets here?
True.
If you make it on the planet, any way you get here, cool.
I wouldn't want these 3 gorgeous children not to be here, you know?
Yeah.
But they may have a weirdo dad.
Oh,
But you can also have like a really loving dad who gives them a bunch of support and
money.
Hopefully he does, but I mean, I don't know.
There are people who have 2 perfect parents on the outside who actually are creepy.
They
True.
do, and they normally look like they're like brother and sister, you know, like
Derek Curry
the
says
most perfect parents, right?
This is a good point from Derek Curry. The single moms we dunk on are usually highly dependent on government services, whereas this guy could afford to buy surrogates and do a lot of medical treatments. David Carpenter looks like Gino has another option than slipping one past the goal. Keanu
Ain't gonna happen. But yeah, then he's like, hey, look, it's our new child. What happened? Okay, God, that would be terrifying.
He says, I had to become more organized than ever, but I couldn't imagine not doing these things with my little family that I strived so hard to create. I love experiencing all my favorite places with them. Nathan is the proud founder and managing director of Proud Fertility, a surrogacy and egg donation consultancy in Canada. Interesting. So he works in this industry.
Mm-hmm.
So he has access to surrogates and eggs.
Maybe he got a discount. Yeah.
He probably raided the fucking office, the back closet or something.
He's like, save that egg for me. That lady's
Yeah.
really pretty. Yeah.
He shared, it's so rewarding to work with and help grow other families. I hope that by sharing my story, it will inspire other single men who want to become fathers to explore all their options. When asked about his dating life, Nathan said there is no one special in his life except for his kids, but he is open to the possibility of meeting somebody. He said, I am still very single, but I would welcome someone into our lives if they fit our very unique puzzle. They really do look like twins. My children are always my priority, but never say never. I have a full house and a full heart, and I'm completely outnumbered, but I am beyond blessed. Wow. It looks like these 2 surrogates happened at the same time. Like he banged on, and then they just both happened to take.
Yeah.
I think he was maybe going for 2 kids.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The only reason this doesn't bug me is that like a lot of chicks are doing this right now. Because they're like, I'm not with anybody, but I want to, because I'm like, you know, I'm in my elder years because I'm 25. Right?
I don't know. I
want to have a baby. That doesn't bug me at all. But like so this doesn't bug me. Should he have 3? They seem happy. Fine. Doesn't bug me at all. Is it a little bit weird? Yes. But
that's what I was just gonna say, James. It's his company.
Yeah.
That's weird. So now he can say,
well, it's an advertisement.
It's weird. It's weird. And also, I'm sorry, statistically speaking, he's rich. So he should, in theory, not have a problem finding some Yahoo chippy who.
Right.
This is getting weirder the more you read this article. I'm sorry, but it's weird.
Yeah, it is.
It's
also
weird. He owns a company that runs the same business.
He's managing director. Yeah.
I've never heard of a man
involved.
doing this. Like, but I'm okay with it, but it's weird. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
He could afford a woman that, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, he's rich enough to have a stay-at-home woman birth his kids.
Well, now that he works for the company, Now I'm upset. I'm like, all right. You did this on purpose. Like
Father's Day this weekend. Nathan added, it has taken more than a decade to complete my family. My work is completed. But when I look at my children, I know it was all worth it. Being a father is a dream come true for me. And every Father's Day, I contact all my surrogates to thank them. Shouldn't that be Mother's Day? My children are here because of their generosity, and I have so much gratitude to the women who helped me here. Being a dad of 3 is everything to me. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's managing director of Proud Fertility. He's the founder. God. He's the founder.
All right, forget it. This guy's a fucking creep. He never sees them. Just forget it.
It
Look
just
at
got
him.
weird.
Those children don't even know who that is. Just forget it. This is just an ad, basically, for his weirdo. Like, if you want to be a single dad like me,
you can do it. Just be the fucking founder of a
sign
company.
up for my company. We'll give you a 5% discount if you sign up for text.
He probably got a mega discount on all that shit.
I take everything I said back. This guy's weird. And
it's weird. Especially because a man with that amount of money should have found somebody to give him
one
kids.
kid would be cute.
One.
Why did you do 3? He's like, all right, I just can't stop coming anyway. Just give me 3 of them. And then I'm so rich, I'll hire some nannies. But we'll take some cute pictures at Disney World. All right. Ugh.
Pick a different company next time, dude. Like, geez, Weezo.
David Carpenter says, joking aside, being divorced 7 years and just starting to date again, kids are the biggest missing from my life. I never considered this option before.
Don't do it, David.
Do it, David. It would be cool if you did it. It's weird that this man did it because he shouldn't.
He's Asian.
But David, do it, and you'll be we'll see what happens with you.
If you're a rich dude and you have the means, I mean,
instead of having a horrible relationship with some lady that you don't even give a fuck about, just pop your, semen in some other lady. That's fine.
I just feel bad that these kids are not going to know their actual mother.
Yeah.
That's sad.
It is odd, I guess.
But, their actual mother could have died in a car wreck or be shot in the head in Las Vegas. So
I wonder how many times it took them to take these pictures to make them look happy.
Yeah.
Maybe there's like 50 million of them. They're like, we don't even know where we are. We don't even know you. We don't know our mother at all.
They're cute, though.
They are so cute.
Oh, no. I'm mixed. Yeah, it does taint it a little bit knowing that he is, that's his company.
It's weird.
I'm sure it's fine.
Well, at least he's using the product.
Yeah.
At least he's walking the talk. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people who promote things, but they don't even do
I'm
what
sure
they're
people
saying
come
they're
up
doing.
to him at the mall. They're like, where'd you get that baby? Well, funny you should ask.
Okay, this is what
I grew her.
I love Sam for many reasons. He sends me gummies, but also this. Chrissy, the other day I watched clips of Dashboard Confessional Unplugged solely to look for you in the audience. You were beyond adorable. Oh my God, I want to watch that again. I'm on the cover. God. Somebody
I remember this.
Here it is. Was it Sam who sent it to me? Okay. Boom. This is me.
There you are
on the cover of the
I
Dashboard
hate
Confessional. We waited for we basically slept outside the MTV Unplugged. Remember when they would do like TRL and shit like that? That's me with a symbol through my eye. And then on the back, I wore this orange t-shirt thinking I was so cool.
You are.
A shirt that says Donkey Basketball on it. I had a puka shell necklace, long blonde hair, pre-braces. I sat next to my 2 best friends at the time. Maureen Morrison left me. She wanted to live in the quad. So, because I was living in kind of like a loser dorm. She ended up dating this guy who later became gay. And Maureen from Delaware. I hope they're doing well. I don't even know. I don't even have
Dashboard Confessional.
I have nothing to even play this on.
What's their hit? Dashboard Confessional. It's
you hope to survive, but you can't kill me. Kill me.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. All of the screaming infidelities and taking it to it. Oh God, this was my life for years.
I love it.
All these songs sound like the same song. And then Chris Carrabba tossed me a guitar chip, and I caught it. And I said, "I'm never washing my hands again."
I love that.
He's actually
you
like
still have it?
He's like 5 foot flat. He's an itty bitty man. No, I do not still have the guitar chip.
Boo.
Because I lost all of my clothing sophomore year of college. I lost all of my clothing because my mom had the brilliant idea to pack all my clothes when I left college into garbage bags. And then the garbage bags were thusly thrown away because they look like garbage. Yep. In the videos, Chrissie was singing along like everyone else. So cute. Oh, we were like disciples, all of us. We're sitting in the back, like every fucking word, like hanging on, like, I would have sucked his dick.
You got to get this gentleman on your podcast. Why don't
Chris
we?
Carrabba?
Yeah.
Let's call him. Do you have his number? I'll call him.
Let's tweet at him. Can we tweet at him? Can we show him a
I
picture?
don't know if I'm on
Chris
his level.
Carrabba.
Yeah.
Chrissie, you're past his level.
Yeah, he's like, I don't. No one's asked me to come out anywhere in so long.
Oh my gosh, Keanu, I love your how untoward of me.
There you go. How untoward of me.
Oh my God, this is him. No, it can't be.
It's him.
You know, I actually used to be obsessed with Matt Nathanson when I was in college, and he came.
Matt Nathanson, okay.
Came and played Fairfield once, and I was obsessed. Like, oh, I had my braces and my short hair, and I was like, "Please shine my shirt." And oh my God, I would have done anything for this man.
There.
And now I was like, oh, let's check up on Matt Nathanson. He's like fucking woke, and I'm like, ugh, how could I ever?
Wait, Chrissie, we have to.
Carrabba has 10 followers, and his bio is in Spanish.
I don't think
is
that's
that
him.
is that him? Seems
Yes,
suspicious.
it's him.
Seems suspicious. I think that's a fan.
He is handsome.
All right, fine. It's a fake fucking Twitter.
Let's look at Instagram.
Don't message that account.
Okay. Let's look at Instagram. Chris Carrabba. CHRIS.
Yes.
Look at Courtney's like, red flag, red flag.
Carrabba. If he's woke, I don't want anything to do with him. If he's based, I will think about it.
This is
What if
not
he's
him.
basically woke?
I
or
think
wokely
this man
based?
got off of
If he believes
Instagram.
in flat Earth, even better. Let's get him on.
It's not Carrabba, is it? No.
Carrabba.
No, but that sounds delicious.
Dashboard.
Let me look it up on Google. Chris Carrabba. It's System of. What's the band name again?
Dashboard Confessional.
Dashboard. I almost said System of a Down.
Wake up! But I don't know makeup. I don't want you to do.
I leave the keys on the table.
Oh, exactly.
Memories of my youth.
Dashboard Confessional members. All right,
Let's pray he's a flat earther or at least a hollow earther.
Chris Carrabba. Okay.
A Trumper would be nice.
He's 49.
Okay.
Gosh, is he that old already? Jesus.
Wow. I caught up to him.
He was born in West Hartford, Connecticut. Okay, he's 5'5".
Oh, 5'5", soaking wet.
That's still
Wait.
tall to me.
No. You say that with
If
weight.
this asshole is off of social media, then I'll just be like, okay, fuck off, dude.
Ugh. Of course he's woke. How could any
ARRABBA
early aughts musician not be woke?
Social media. I'll find him.
He quit music and became a restaurateur, says Scott.
Oh, what kind of?
I found him. I'm following him. Oh god.
Oh my god. Are you on Instagram?
Okay, here we go. All right, what do I say?
Where are you? What app? Where is he?
Instagram. Here he is.
Oh
Okay,
god.
here
Oh
we
god.
go.
Oh god. What's his handle?
Chris _ Okay, it's Chris_Caraba. CARRABBA. I'm gonna message him and I'm gonna say, what did I say?
My deranged friend is in the
No,
background of
not
one of your
deranged.
albums.
My friend is literally on the.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make it like
making the space.
I'm gonna make it like what album is that? What album is that?
The Unplugged album, of course.
My best friend in the entire world she has cancer and she is dying, but she seems to be on your. She's on your. She's on the.
She just had a baby.
Album.
Just send him this clip. Says
I
Eric. That's
write
actually probably a good
this to you
idea.
now as I loosen her helmet and get her ready for bed.
I know. I don't want to make him feel bad. Then he'll be like, she doesn't seem to be dying. Okay.
We're all dying, Keanu.
Every day.
My best friend is on. Hi, you don't know. Hi, you don't know me. Why would you?
You don't know me yet.
You don't know me.
Where's the restaurant at? If it's close to you, just go there.
But my friend.
Yeah, ask him what he thinks about the 2020 election. That's the intro. That'll tell us everything we need to know.
Okay.
Yep.
Excuse me, hi. Do you have TDS?
Hi, just wanted you to know, do you think the election was stolen or very stolen?
Is the Earth flat or round?
Yeah.
Inquiring
It's a dome.
Is it flat or hollow?
It's a dome, and on the outside is our Antarctica, and past Antarctica is different worlds.
Yep.
Aliens.
All the elites.
That's a great icebreaker, says Sam. Sam is here for the chaos. I'm here for it.
David Carpenter, I know the manager of the local Carrabba's here in Westminster. We'll hook you up if you come to Colorado. Sweet.
Ooh.
And I will give you 1 egg in exchange, David, for your.
Chrissie, what did you guys talk about the N-word girl? Are you guys gonna have her on? Are you gonna interview her?
Should I have her on, guys? What do you think, chat? Should I try to get her on?
Do it.
I will size her up.
Listen, if anything, it just broadens your audience because then your audience will be her audience. So there you go.
Yes. Come for the eye candy, stay for the compelling conversation.
Exactly.
All right, the chat is saying yes, have her on.
Even
if she is completely full of shit, it'll be interesting.
So are we allowed to say the N-word now since it's what's the verdict on that? I'm confused.
No one was ever not allowed to say it.
Twitter, you can. Yeah. I'm not sure about YouTube.
Probably not.
Sam would rather have Pearl than Lily. Oh, and then we could let the chat grill
get
her.
them on together.
Well, chat. I mean, Pearl's not coming out without $5,000. So.
Oh yeah, get those donations going. That's true. That's a good point.
Okay, well, Keanu's going to work on Chris Carrabba. I'm going to work on Lily.
Okay, so this is what I have so far. Hi, I know you don't know me, but my best friend is on the cover of one of your older albums. LOL. I know, weird, right? She has a show called SimpCast, and it's very popular. If we could get you on, it would mean the world to all of us.
You should take a screenshot of that right there.
Oh, I will.
And then send it to him. Not that one. Not that one.
Wait, Joe. Wait, Joe, the actual. There we go. Perfect. Look how in ecstasy you look. Okay, I'm gonna send it.
She's covered by the sticker, but it's fine. Is it a sticker that's covering your face?
This is so good. Oh my god, we all look so happy.
And the symbol, the goddamn symbol.
It's fine.
Symbolism.
All right, there we go. I know. Yes, this is perfect. Okay. Perfect. All right. I'll send it.
That shirt. That stupid shirt. Orange looks good on no one.
Consider.
I think I bought it from like a Hot Topic or something.
I feel like I own this album on an old CD somewhere. If I find it, I'm having Chrissie sign it.
Yeah, I will. I'll sign it right on the symbol.
Do it. I think I still have it. Gosh, I don't know. I'll have to look.
Alright, it's been sent. We'll see if he ever messages me.
I'm so nervous.
It probably won't be tonight, but we'll see.
Did you tell him it's the girl behind the symbol? The symbol.
I sent the whole picture, and I said it was really important. So I said she.
Oh shit, that's hardcore. This is Scott is like knows a lot of Chrissie lore. A Velcro I Love Chris shirt.
Yep.
We better stop singing it. We don't want to get copyright struck.
Because sure, we're so good at it that it's
so
like
good.
Insane. Wow, I can't wait for him to message me back.
Oh. Or block you.
More visible in the back. Oh, you should have done the back. No.
Oh, the back. Yes. Oh, I should have pointed to myself. I should have been like, "That's me, bitch.
That's me."
Chrissy, make like a cuter face than that. You didn't get scared. Okay, there you go. We really want.
Act like you're a fan.
Okay, that's good. Okay, there we go.
Make a cute face. You're like this.
This looks great, though. Oh God, that looks great. I think he'll really like that. He'll respond to that. That's good.
Oh God, I'm gonna get a restraining order.
He'll read it.
I will, if anything.
If anything, Keanu's gonna get blocked.
I'm going to receive a cease and desist. Zato, Chrissy, would you have Esty Palti on? DePaulo had her on his show, and she is one of us. Well, if DePaulo likes her, then I will surely like her.
Who is us? What are we?
Esty,
one of us. One of us.
One of us.
Hey, I started a cult.
Oh, it's
I'm
about
a cult
time.
leader now. I'm a cult leader now.
It's about time.
It's a sweetheart cult. It's all about just being hot and cool and drinking water. And
that's it.
Yeah, you guys are all invited to join. You should join us.
Can we get t-shirts?
I already follow SD Palti and she follows me.
I want t-shirts.
Never
Lila.
on the show. Yes.
Oh,
I'll
she
send you
does a
shirt.
good Kamala impression. Okay. Yes, I know her.
Oh, wait. Do I know her? No, I gotta Google
So
her.
Lila's starting a water drinking cult.
I mean, actually, we drink cast brew coffee. So
I love that. I like that too.
we don't
Dark
drink
Side with Love.
Kool-Aid.
Hey, I recognize that album. Hail SimpCast. Hail FNT. Thank you, Dark Side.
I think
cool.
I have seen her.
Sign me up for your cult.
It would be cool. I would do a cult with Lila. That would be fine.
I'm so
Be
excited.
like, I don't care if I live or die. It'd be
How
fine.
often do you meet? What are the requirements?
The requirements are just to be awesome and cool and have a good digestive system.
Okay. Well, I don't have that. So
Well, and if you don't have it, we work on it.
all right. You give out acidophilus pills, and then they're actually poison, and then that's how we all die.
We don't have to live there.
Nope. It's just special. You just have to just drink healthy waters and green juices. And
Oh, out of this kind of a cup?
yes, that is a gold cup.
Oh, Lila gave me this cup.
Yes.
How basic are we right now? Here for it.
wish
Mine's
I
got
had
a little
mine.
cowboy hat. Look at that.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh, that's adorable. I want that.
How cute.
Amazon. Oh,
Tugs, would you like a
Oh yeah,
megaphone?
Tugs.
I would love a megaphone.
My megaphone.
You have been chosen to receive a megaphone.
My megaphone's over there.
What color would you in line
getting
with
my megaphone.
Your megaphone color will be chosen for you. Yes,
Ooh.
it will. By the people in this room from a pile of megaphones. It's like a lightsaber. It denotes your skill. Yeah.
Oh my! I'm so excited. I would love a megaphone.
Chosen by the people in this room.
I'm so left out right now.
Megaphones that if there's a one
want a
that is
megaphone.
a burgundy red, we will find it for her. Bing, 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 bing.
I want a
It's like an
megaphone.
aura color. What's Tug's
Aura.
megaphone
What is
color?
my aura color? My
I-
favorite color is
like a
rose
bright
gold.
blue.
Ooh, I like that too.
Rose gold. Okay.
That's my favorite color, but I like
Royal
blue too.
A royal blue.
I feel like I need a different color than y'all, so we don't match.
Well, there's many. Okay, so
Are the power.
there's a lot of there's white with.
Should I hold my microphone like this? This is as close as I can get.
I love it. Do we want to even bring up the web page where that shows different colors?
So much chaos. Yeah, we've lost the plot. I would love a megaphone.
I bought this, I don't know, 6 months ago, and it was the best thing that ever happened to me in my life.
You don't have to yell on
I'm
your
not
microphone
kidding.
anymore. When you're speaking.
And then I immediately had to get one, and then I had to send
And then we became the megaphone crew.
I want to be a part of the megaphone
Oh my gosh.
crew.
We have to bring these for our next comedy show. Oh no, right. Oh no.
I finally feel heard. Do you know what I mean?
I know. It takes a lot to feel her as women, right?
Because I can go, Frank!
Frank! It's Godly!
Right. See, it comes with a
Everybody's
siren.
like too loud. I want to be part of the megaphone crew.
Comes with a siren button.
And it has a siren.
Oh.
I didn't mean to actually wake you up, but come say hello to the girls. Oh, come on. Okay. Please.
Divorce.
Divorce.
Girls, I'll divorce you, I swear.
Don't stop.
You didn't say hello to them at all.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
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 Hey,
Governor.
I was asleep on the couch.
I was demonstrating the megaphone.
Oh, the megaphone. Yeah, the megaphone.
I've got a megaphone.
See.
Ooh,
Look at this. Okay, ready? Are you ready? Hold on.
It really worked.
Pull up the colors.
I feel like I'm not talking loud enough now.
We are not sponsored by.
You gotta have an orange one, maybe.
Ooh. I really like the orange.
Silver. Wow. Green. No one has. Green
Oh,
yet.
the hot pink one.
Someone
Courtney
in our crew. Courtney
Listen,
has a
I feel
hot
like
pink
you
one.
ladies can
How do
choose
we
my
feel
aura.
about repeating colors? I mean, this is not bridesmaid dresses, so I mean, how do we feel?
No, I
I
mean,
don't care.
once we run out of colors, no one else gets one.
That's fair.
Enough.
Why would they show teal twice? There's a teal and teal. This is
I
why
don't know.
Amazon is stupid sometimes. It's
I
like,
forget. Courtney already has the hot pink one.
okay,
I
so
think-
blue.
how
is
about
available.
a dark? How about a royal blue one? How about a? Oh wow, there are a lot of
I
colors.
like blue.
There's
Mm.
white with a seafoam green back. There's white with
There's
an
a
orange
whole
back.
lot of what?
We're not
Baby
doing
got
the white thing. That's weird because it's like it doesn't even make sense that they have weird colors on the back. Like
I
we
don't-
are like
yeah, I
this
don't
is
like
a very
that.
exclusive group.
Where's the all
So there's
white one?
green,
love
black,
the-
blue, silver, other silver.
That's pretty.
Ooh, no. I love
Ooh.
the color of the shirt that she's wearing. Oh no, Lila has the red one. I thought it was a burgundy one, but no.
Oh, this is like actually a brown. Fun fact.
Silver's cool. Black is
silver.
black a color? Not really, but
Black is
Black.
all of the colors, or the
What is it?
reflection of the colors. Maybe I don't remember now. Is the black one bigger? It might be.
oh, look,
I
there's
like
a difference.
that.
Look, this blue one has a black back. This blue one has a white back.
Those are fine.
Ooh. I like blue.
Mm.
I
All
like the
right.
purple one. I like the teal one too, and the orange. I like them all. I'm not picky.
Okay, we'll think about it.
I trust you ladies to come up with my correct aura, because I don't know.
Kiana, what's the problem with white?
Hold
No-
on.
there's no
Here,
problem.
what about if we only have
Here, this might be a loophole. We can repeat colors, but you can't all be on the same episode.
Ah!
Or no.
It's listen. It's perfect.
It's perfectly fine. But again, you don't want to give everyone the power of the megaphone.
but anyone can just buy it off Amazon is the thing.
It's true,
But it's
but it's a special thing.
Lila, make sure you're not talking into the buttons.
But wait, what?
Make sure your mouth
I
is
would rather have a different color so we can all be on the stream together. I want to stream
exactly. Okay.
because I'm selfish. Oh no, not the back feed.
Has to be, once the colors have run out, that's it.
Amazon has to stop selling them once we get all the colors. You have to pull it from their shop. Period.
I mean,
End of
there's
story.
other sellers that probably sell different colors.
Listen, we'll sue them all. SimpCast.
Well, how
only.
many people need the megaphones? You know, we give them to the people that we really like, right? And then we stop liking them. We're not going to give Clam a megaphone. We're not. I'm the first person that had this megaphone. I have to tell you. So
Right.
it has to be sacred. And Tugs is, you know,
Sacred megaphone.
Am
Right.
I sacred enough?
It's like, are you sponge worthy? Yeah.
Absolutely. We can't just give them to everyone, or else it's annoying. You know,
we can't have like everybody has like a different shade of chartreuse megaphone. They don't know how to use them. Right. That makes sense.
It's powerful.
It is.
Power. It is a lot of power. That's true.
All right. I think Tugs is worthy.
Yes, absolutely. We need to pick her a megaphone right now. No one has an orange one, maybe.
All right,
We
send
need to
us
have
your
one.
address in the
I'll
private
take an
chat.
orange one. I don't mind. I like orange. Whatever you guys pick.
Fair. Chrissy, can you try to invite Lil Red Heidi Hood to the stream? That sounds
What
like
the hell is that?
Heidi Hood.
Is that a corn
She's not a
star?
live streamer like you, but very hot and popular.
Oh, a corn star.
She's
All right,
so
send-
popular.
Send me I don't know. I know about Send me a handle, a website, something. Chris B. Dashboard Confessional has a YouTube channel that he just posted a video about his car accident 4 years ago, celebrating his wife and kids.
Oh my.
Whoa. He almost
What?
had a car accident, died. All right, cool. I'll check that out. David
You
Carpenter, a
touched
megaphone
the
lets
loud.
Keanu have an
Dead?
even playing field. Yeah.
Untoward.
Very untoward.
Oh yeah, there's the purple one too. I forgot the purple one. I love
I
it.
know
Tom's like, it
Violet
cannot
has
be
the
bought. It
purple
must be
one, I
given.
think, right?
But I don't know if Violet's going to use it.
She may not, so that
We
might
might have to
be-
redistribute.
Violet will never use it, right?
No.
Listen, I will love whatever you ladies pick for me.
Why will Violet
Because
not
it's a
use it?
gift, and I love it.
Because Violet's not an idiot like me.
She's not about the megaphone thing. She's a normal person. She didn't even I just sent it to her against her will.
She's just like, I don't want this.
There was no conversation. I just said, check your mail.
Oh no.
It's a SimCast megaphone situation. So
Well, it's a Keanu. You started it, Keanu.
Yes.
It is
well, actually,
Keanu
Howard
cast.
Stern started it, and then
Yeah, but he's gay now.
Right. So then that was like
What?
long ago. So
is
it's a Keanu cast
great
situation. But
idea.
yes.
Slap our logo stickers on them and just sell them.
Oh my god, yes. I'll
You
still
should.
slap a SimCast logo sticker on it anyway.
Who is Little Red Heidi?
She's got to be a corn star.
she's so popular.
I know about
Hot and popular.
I have a Pavlovian response, Sam. Every time I see your name in the chat, I start salivating because I start thinking about the German gummies that you sent me and that I ate.
Oh,
Yeah, I start drooling. I'm also really hungry right now.
Me too. I was just thinking about that. Like it's 11:30 at night and I'm hungry. Is that weird? Probably.
No, not weird. It's called fourth meal.
I want snack.
Get your Snicks. Yes, I'm out of candy, Sam. I don't
She
know.
needs more candies.
You might have sent me something. I might have not picked it up yet, but I have to go to my PO box tomorrow because a fan is sending anniversary flowers to my PO box tomorrow. So I don't know how that's going to happen. I have to go try and.
Oh gosh.
I know it's so sweet for our anniversary. I don't.
yeah,
I
we
don't
got it
know.
wrong because we were like, I think it's their anniversary because our pictures are coming up. Yeah. And then
Aw.
we wish Frank happy Father's Day.
Yeah, it's Father's Day and his
Did he
birthday.
feel like a father?
I think he did feel like a father today.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, so cute.
It was cute. It
And
was
he
fun.
just had his birthday.
Visconti, you'll never be
Yeah.
a father. But
So
I
that's
love
mean.
you.
Never say never. Who knows?
So, I love you. Is it okay? You'll never be a father.
That's so mean, Keanu. Never. You just said never.
They're all like, oh
You
my
just
god.
said
how
never
dare
be
you.
a father through a megaphone.
He'll never be a father, but he will be a daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, see, Lila, thank you. You're a daddy. Yes, you are, Lila. He said you're great on Alex's show.
Oh,
It's
thank
incredible.
you.
I'm sorry.
yeah.
I love you. It was a joke.
I
But
love how
no,
he
you'll
just
never be a
changes the
father.
subject.
Just say maybe.
Oh, he's fine. Please.
Maybe.
He's a cat daddy.
He
Yes,
is.
he has a child. It's an
Meow.
obese cat.
He has 6.
Cats
Exactly.
or daddies?
6 daddies.
Oh, Sam is the best. Erica, if you have a P.O. box, I'm happy to share the wealth. As soon as Leanne gets a P.O. box, I'm sending her lollipops. Ooh.
Ooh.
Wait, is this like legit German
Lollipop.
snack?
Yeah.
I love German snacks. And after my dad was savagely murdered, Sam, to make me feel better, sent me a bunch of German gummies. And now I'm obsessed with them. But they're not cheap. So
I don't think I've ever had German, like other than like a Wiener Schnitzel or something. No, that's not true. Like German beer. I like German beer.
You wouldn't think the Germans would know anything about sweets because they're such a stern, serious
Cranky.
people.
Like, what's that? All right. They just drink
Arranged
black
lunatic.
coffee and that's it.
They drink black coffee and they're sad all day. Tugs, once you go black megaphone, you never go back.
Oh,
True.
dear
A black megaphone. That might be cool. We have to get her one of those.
Chic.
Listen,
Karl.
I will message Chrissy my PO box, and then you guys surprise me with.
Ooh,
This is
we
a great
got to
idea.
get her an orange one, maybe.
Cardinal
That's
says,
the only other
Chrissy,
color.
if Violet isn't on Nightlife stream this week, you should definitely invite Mary Morgan as a sub. Her fashion takes would be worth. I love Mary Morgan. That's a great idea. But this Thursday, we're going to have Steph, the altar nerd, on. And she recommended, what's the name of this town? It's because she's actually British. So she would know who's like the biggest hot mess.
All of Britain, I think, is a pretty good.
She said we should do Leeds. So I think we're going to do Leeds.
Where is that?
In the UK somewhere.
How cool. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she knows.
Mary Morgan would be a fun one too. Oh my gosh.
I enjoy her a lot. All right, I'll have to hit her up. Oh, a live walkabout? Yeah, I'd be like, Steph, just go outside your house and let's see. Northern England? Okay. Northern England. Okay.
No.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, you poor thing. Have you
check on
fed the bean yet?
You're gonna explode. That's how I know it's time.
That sounds painful.
Your boobs feel like they're gonna explode. Kiki, what's coming up for you?
Well, what's that? Tomorrow, I'm actually filling in. I'll be on Steel Toe Morning Show tomorrow at 7 a.m. And then on Thursday. But then Keanu Cast always Tuesday, Wednesdays, Thursdays. And then and then Nightlife always Thursdays 9 p.m. with Chrissy. And then
The last couple shows have been so fucking hilarious. Like
Oh
I
my
have
God,
died
Ricky.
laughing.
It's my favorite show of the week. I
Aw.
can't even tell you just with the stupid books. I was dying. We had too much fun. So tune
what
in,
books?
everyone. The freaking Tiki Tiki Tembo and the Duck book.
Oh my God,
I'm
Ping!
Ping. You have to tune into Nightlife. It's the hottest show in town, right? So, so that's all. You know,
that's all. Tuggy poo.
Tugs.
Hi.
What
I don't
can
have
I
anything
thank you?
specific coming up. I'm just
You have 4 choices.
Oh yeah, that's right. I think so. As long as X-Ray Girl's not driving somewhere. We do have 4 choices on Wednesday. I don't know what we're doing anymore.
X-Ray a damn megaphone too. Okay, everyone needs one.
Yes,
Zing,
yes.
How many colors are in the rainbow? You need
Not
one.
enough.
Okay, we need to make a
Not
list,
enough
Chrissy. Oh my god.
Yeah, we do. You're right. For sure.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Hopefully 4 choices Wednesday. I don't know. It depends on X-Ray Girl's driving skills. We'll rely on that. She's Asian. Who knows? And then I'm on Kick, Twitch, Rumble, Twitter. That you'll find me. I'm easy to find.
Kick and Twitch. Thank you, Tugs. You're the best. Hair looks amazing.
Thanks. I watched it.
Boobs look great. Everything's firing off. Lila.
Are we leaving?
Yeah, we're leaving you.
My boobs are gonna explode.
Okay. You guys can find me on Late Night Lila. I haven't done one in a while, but maybe I'll surprise you and do one.
Yeah.
And please come to Big Laughs Comedy Club June 22nd, which is next Saturday. I will be there hosting for Alex Stein. It is going to be an awesome show. We will be meeting with everybody. So if you're a chat rat in the DFW area, you are not going to want to miss this show. And you can join my cult, the Sweetheart Cult. Come see me. Be a sweetheart.
How do you join the cult? Just by showing up to a show?
Mm-hmm. And giving me a hug. And if we share a hug, you become a cult member.
Ooh.
Oh, that means I am one. Yay.
Yes, you are, Tugs.
I love it. July 20th, come see me headline in Mount Kisco with Keanu Thompson. Jazz on Main, jazzonmain.com for tickets. Saturday, July 20th. Be there or be square. Thank you, 5 o'clock shadow. Something about Chrissie's face makes me like her.
Oh, and tune in. Let's see if your boyfriend from your album cover.
Oh my gosh. Yes, keep us updated. I'm so nervous.
I send him this is a really nice picture of you. I'm sure he'll respond. Maybe.
And then if he doesn't, follow it up with a scary picture of me so he knows I'm serious.
Like this. I'd be like, how dare you? Right.
How dare you ignore me? What else? Oh God. I'm not yawning. It's me, not you. Let's see.
It's not me, it's you.
It's my wedding anniversary officially.
Oh, yay, right now. Happy anniversary. You know what? Me and Melanie were literally talking about how much fun your wedding was, how great the experience traveling together was, and the venue and all of it. It was a blast. It was like going to a celebrity event. It was so freaking awesome. Best wedding.
It was so much fun.
It was great. And we didn't get swatted, which was my biggest concern.
Oh, Chrissy, it was so beautiful. Yeah,
And
you're married and you have a whole little baby.
Gorgeous in your wedding dress. My goodness.
And now I'm fat.
You're not fat.
No. I mean, but you were just snatched in that wedding dress, though. I mean, it was just
I was starving myself.
You were eating salt. You were living off salt. It was a salt diet.
Pinches of salt and meat. That'll do it. Oh, Wednesday, I'm interviewing Razor Fist at 5 p.m. Eastern. That'll be fun. I enjoy Razor Fist. And then, yes, Nightlife on Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern with Steph the Altar Nerd as we venture into Leeds.
That'll be so exciting. Oh my God, I can't wait to see.
Happy Father's Day, everybody. Thank you for watching SimpCast. We love you. And we'll see you next time.